はい、皆様聞こえておりますでしょうか？ここからの司会進行、私、平らぎ担当させていただきます。よろしくお願いします。もう画面来ておりますね。続いてのゲームはニーヤオートマタとなります。おそらく、若干初期のタイムテーブルから押してる感じですので、その関係もあって、さっさと始まるんじゃないかなと思います。エンド、エニーバーグリッチレスということで、グリッチレスですので、まあ、割と真っ当な感じにニアオートマタが見れるはずですね。
Just the slow fade out there. All right. So basically, the difference between no
はい、
major
タイマース
glitches
タートしています
and
ね。グッド
ending
ラック
percent, as
で
you can
す。
tell, is we aren't going to be using all of the huge game-breaking glitches like going out of bounds and things like that. But we will be using a few kind of secret
ニア
sprits
オートマ
and a
タで
couple
す
of
ね。
exploits to kind of get our way through the game. That's right,
2017
no
年に
major
スクエアエ
glitches,
ニック
rather
ス
simple
より
glitches.
発売されたプレイステーション
This
4用
beginning
アクショ
segment
ン
is the same
RPG と
like
なっ
anything
ており
else.
ます。
It's just going to be a bit of
今
tutorial.
回もプレステ
So
4で
this
の
is the
プレイ
perfect
とな
time
り
if
ま
we have
す。
any to just go through a few donations if you
こ
guys
ちらのタイトルは
have
現
some
在
time
解
to
説の
donate.
方の応募ありませんので、もし、参加してみたいですという方いらっしゃいましたら、応募よろしくお願いいたします。もちろんですね、そこまではさすがにという場合とかでもね、チャットの方で、助言いただけるだけで嬉しいですので、よろしくお願いいたします。私はニーヤオートマタはやったことがありませんね。ですので、何卒よろしくお願いします。サントラと設定資料紙は持ってるんだけど。
Rewards as well that are available, and some other incentives. You got the Golden Sun Dark Dawn name, which currently is Matthew with a very commanding lead of $500.54. But we got Blue Jewel
そうで
name
す
in
ね。
there as well.
こ
Or just
のゲーム
find
の、
your own name.
制作人の
You
一人である
can
横
choose
太
the
郎氏
language
は、
for Hyperdimension
ヒカルガと
Neptunia
いう
Rebirth
シュー
2
ティングゲームが
between
非常
English
に
and
お好きだ
Japanese.
ということで、
So pick which
今
one
回
you
の
like
ニアオート
there.
マタにも
Soccer
いろい
Frontier
ろそ
Remastered,
れっ
kill
ぽい
either
要素
blue
が
or rogue.
含まれているんじゃ
So
ないかな
if
という
you
ふう
have
に
played
思
Soccer
っておりま
Frontier,
す
you have
ね。
a choice to kill between one of them, and well, spoilers. On what We're happens after
Mm.
that.
We're all about spoilers.
Basically, you become one or the other. Pathfinder Kingmaker, name the main character. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm all good.
Aiden Chronicles, the first mage name, name the main character. Currently Nami with 50. And
現在は夜ハブ対地球降下作戦かな。今操作している飛行ユニットで、工場廃墟に突入していくようですね。
Very generously sent in by Retrobit Gaming. So what are you up to right now? I personally very much love this game. When I first played it, it was like I got the the fake ending, and I was like, okay, that's okay. But like the year later, I was like, let's do this for real.
射撃と回避と、2種類の近接の攻撃、あと移動、姿勢の制御の操作があって、これで
My first introduction to this game
シュ
was
ーティングゲ
memes.
ーム
Let's
を
be real.
っていく感じでしたね。
Yes, we're just doing ending A. But yeah, basically everyone knows 2B because she's very, I guess, infamous for many reasons. And lo and behold, Curiosity got the cat this time around, or if people get this reference, the puppy.
There's a throwback.
That's a throwback, yeah. Yeah, and so I picked up this game randomly, and I used to meme about it as well until I actually like started playing through it and realized that it was like one of those hidden gems, super existential and good. It was like really thought-provoking. And then I found out there was a speedrun for it, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is it. This is the moment.
So are you using your body to blow up those ships on purpose for like time saving? I'm guessing that they
クエ
spawn
スティング・
based
フォー・
on
グロー
when
リーという
the
今
first
回の
ship
イベント
dies?
ですけれども、
I'm
RPG タイ
just
トルを
kinda.
Or is it
This is
just
all
auto
in muscle
参加し
memory.
られる、採用されているイベントですけど、
It's
I
all
know it's
現
a
状は
like
まだ
shenanigans.
yeah, I
シ
know
ュー
it's
テ
a
ィン
bit
グ
of
ゲー
an
ムの
auto
パート
scroller,
し
but
か見てい
sometimes
ない
auto
ので、
scrollers can be sped up
で
by
も
the right
RPG 要
keyframe
素があ
cleaning
る
up
と
the
はな
screen to
かなか思えない
minimize
ですね。
loss of
一
frames,
応レベルがあ
or
るなくら
because
いのもので。
things spawn based on when they die.
I basically have an idea of where they're gonna spawn for the most part, so I'm just positioning myself there to make sure that I can kill them as fast as possible so the next enemy comes in.
Got it.
Alright. I'm also going to be making use of a mechanic I didn't know about in the speed until I started speedrunning this game called Taunt. If you
はい、
mash your
アクション
flashlight
パート
button
に
or
来ましたね。
L3,
機械生命体の群
it
れを
taunts the enemy and they do more
撃破
damage
しま
and
す。
on top of that take more damage. Yeah, and so it just like speeds up your fighting process here. So I'm just doing that a bunch. You'll notice they'll be taunted when their faces are burning red. And that's going to be a majority of where we get our damage, along with a few
今回
boosts and
RTA
such
というこ
that we're
と
gonna
で
get
飛ば
later.
せるムービーはまあ全部飛ばして
I
し
had
ま
no
うの
idea
で、
that existed. Is that like a hidden thing
な
or
かな
an
か
intended
活か
mechanic
し
for
た
this
映
game?
像は見れ
So
ないんですけれ
it's
ども、
in the controls. It
自
is
分でプレイ
there,
した
but
時に
it's never
たく
talked
さん
about
見てい
really
き
in
た
the
いです
game
よ
until
ね。
you see a chipset that says taunt, and you're like, oh,
敵
that's a
防衛
thing.
装置かな。
All right, I'm gonna use melee attacks here. So the game actually like starts us off nicely with a few of those enhancements, so we can use it right away, and you get an idea of how like good they are. I'm just making sure I'm on the right weapon set here because we use weapon set 1 for damage. All right. I'm kind of doing a square, square, square triangle combo in order to. Oh, I should be able. Yeah, there we go. All right, there we go.
本作の
Sorry, I
物
was
語
like kind of
は
focused on the arm there.
ニー
But
ヤ、
yeah,
ゲシュタルト、レプリ
I
カン
do a
ト、
mix
前
of
作
like
ですね。
light and then
こち
into
ら
heavy
から数
attacks
千
because
年後、
I'm able
異
to
星人
combo
の
them
侵
a
略
lot
によって
faster and
人
do a
類
lot
が
more
月へ
damage.
追われた世界が舞
There's
台となって
a
おり
different
ます。
method to damage that
地球の
is
奪還を目
used
指す
in
人
the
類側が製
any
造
percent
したアンド
category,
ロイ
but
ド
it
兵
counts as
士
a
と
glitch, so I don't
異
use
星
it.
人が製造
Which
し
is
た
why
兵
I
器、
am
機
very
械
specific
生命
about what
体によ
weapons
る
that I'm on.
代理戦争的な、そんな戦い、そしてその中で主人公たち
We
が
have a
世界の
$20.
真実、
Oh,
自
Oh,
分
go
たち
ahead.
が生まれてきた
we have
意
a
味を知っ
$20
ていく様
donation
子が
from
描
his
か
name
れ
is
て
Suffer
いる
Case.
そうです。
Just says in order to read this donation,
こ
you
ちら
have to
マルチ
complete
エン
the
ディン
shoot 'em
グで
up
でして
mini
ね、
game.
いつもの通り。今回の
Oh, okay, we did
RTA
that.
だと、その
Yeah, we
真髄み
did
たいな
we
もの
did
は、
the
ま
mini
あ、
game,
見
so
れ
we
ないかな
completed
と
the
いう感じ
requirement.
ですが。
Thank you very much for the support.
Nothing's ever easy.
工場の廃墟
So
を
what
探
would be the
索して
difference
先へ
between
進んでいき
this
ます。
and the
まだチュートリアルみ
glitched
たいな
version
段
of the
階
run?
ですので、道なり
Right
に進め
now,
ば
it's kind of similar, except for they would
い
use
い
a
だけ
different
です
attack
ね。
set than what I'm using right now, because there is this, basically this whirlwind sword attack you can use. That's technically an exploit. And then after this, the divergence would be I'm gonna go one path, whereas they skip by doing a series of glitch jumps in order to
Over
just
that
skip
bridge.
a huge portion of it. Yeah, the bridge.
I think I've seen that. Yeah, I have watched a couple runners do so many percent runs of this. It is very, very glitchy, to say the least.
I love it. It's so interesting to watch, but
That's the bridge
unfortunately,
right there.
because yeah, that was the bridge. Because of my elbow, though,
まあ、
doing the very,
あ
very
またのアク
precise
ションゲームの例に
movements
漏れ
actually
ず、
hurts.
スライド的
So
な、
I
回避度
decided
的
to
な、
opt
そういうの
for
の移動の方が
the
普通
glitchless
に
because it doesn't
走るよ
actually
り
harm me,
速い
which
タイ
is
プですね、こ
very
れも。
awesome when you're playing video games. Make sure that you always are taking good care of your body.
Agreed.
Listen to your body. It is your friend, your temple.
We actually have a $100 donation from Dragoon
で
Zero.
すね。
Comment.
やっぱり
Thank
グリ
you
ッ
for the
チ
incredible support.
あるなしで、今回グリッチレスなしですので、本当に純粋にゲームプレイが
So
上
you
手く
notice,
ないと、
if you noticed earlier, I
RTA を
did
や
a
ってられ
series
な
of
いんじゃないかなというふうに
jumps
思
to
い
get
ま
up
す
to a
が、
ladder earlier.
と
Not
ても
ladder,
上手です
platform.
ね。
Those are the kind of things you'll expect to see in No Major Glitches. We use kind of jump exploits to be able to do certain things because it's something that normal players could accidentally do. And that's basically the premise behind
こ
No
の
Major
視点だと
Glitches.
なんだか
It's like, what can we
3D アクション
do
というより
that
かは
normal
2D ア
people
ク
would
ション
be
っぽい
able
感
to
じ。
access themselves?
Now I got
に
a quick
見え
question
ます
because you
ね。
said the one combo was an exploit, which is, obviously different from a glitch, but is it like an unintended thing that you kind of have to
Yes.
avoid just because it's unintended? It's like the evasion bug in Final Fantasy VI.
Yeah, kind of like that.
ああ、そうですね。結構このゲーム、画面の
And I also know,
カメラワークか。
noting by what
そ
you
れ
said
が
with,
結構
you
ぐ
know,
る
how
ぐる
many
する
other
タ
kind
イ
of
プ
like
で、
unintended
ダメージ
bugs
を
and
受けた
glitches
時
there
の
are. Do you have to be really
演出なんか
careful?
もあ
I
っ
know
て、
in
ちょっ
like the
と
Secret of Mana speedrun,
苦手な
it's
方もいるかもしれ
glitchless
ないの
in
で、お気
quotation
をつ
marks
けてく
because
だ
it's so
さ
easy
い。
to accidentally glitch the game that
まあ、イ
So
ベント長いですの
there
で、
is one
必要な時
glitch
に
that we
十分に
cannot
休息を
avoid,
とって
and it's
楽
called
しく
Skype
やってい
glitch
きまし
because
ょう。
you can accidentally do it just by being fast.
oh boy.
And so we don't like force everybody to just stop what they're doing in order to. Oh hi! Apparently, Nier Automata is installed.
That was
Saved
close.
it, guys.
はい、そうです。ゲシュタルトの方がお父さん4
Um,
で、レプリカ
so
ント
yeah,
の
this
方が
Skype
お兄
glitch
ちゃんで
basically
す。
is there's a noise you hear,
操作キャラ
which
ク
you
タ
just
ー
heard
の
it there when you get a call. It goes bling bling.
設
But
定
if you move
見
really
た目、そういう
fast
ところが
during
ち
a
ょっと違
certain
うだけ
cutscene,
で、
that
他はまあ
noise no longer plays
同
anymore.
一の内容だったかなと思います。
Is that it? Just the noise, or
Yeah, just
does
the
it
noise,
prevent
and
a
the
scene from
dialogue
playing?
starts immediately. Casa, please break the curse this year. I'm gonna do my best, I promise. For those who don't know, and it's actually on this channel, I ran this game back, I think at 2018 Nier Automata, or RPG Limit Break. I ran Nier Automata, and I accidentally ejected my disc. And I lost 10 minutes because of it. Hopefully, we don't see anything like that during this, because that would be just tragic.
Doesn't matter. I'll just take him out.
Alright, so I'm just fighting another boss. It's just simple. Lots of comboing with our melee. I'm just gonna use that melee attack damage up.
再び敵防衛装置ですね。
I basically want to get this HP down to half so that the arms fall, and then we move into the next cutscene. And there we go. That was actually a pretty decent fight. Now we're gonna move on to fighting the actual boss. His name is Engels. He's kind of slow, like very slow as a boss. And we're gonna hope
お、
that he's
超
nice to
大
us
型
today and
兵
doesn't
器で
shoot
すね。
bullets at us because we really want to just
キー
attack those arms. Those are where he's weakest. Other than that, it's just gonna be me running around shooting bullets. He's shooting bullets at me. He's being mean. How dare he? Okay. So right here, you're gonna give me a fist, right? Nope, he's shooting again. So this is the slow pattern I was talking about. We want him to not do this, because I can't do damage fast enough when he's just shooting bullets at me.
ね、このタイトルの敵は何だかどこかしら
That was a good
に
time as well.
愛嬌を感じられる部分があったり
Well,
し
no new
しますよね。
donations, but
全
I
体
want to
的
remind
に。
everybody that first off, there are a ton of bid wars that I talked about earlier, but I want to talk about some of the challenges as well. You can in Half Minute Hero
先
2,
ほどからもたくさん出てましたけど、この弾が、
have the
弾
second
の
coming
攻撃がい
hero.
わゆるイクラって呼ば
Do
れ
the
てるや
second
つで
coming
す
hero
ね。
3D mode in Half Minute Hero 2. That's at 250. There's nothing on
レ
that,
プ
so you
リ
can
カ
build
ント
that
ゲ
up
シュ
for
タ
that
ルト
one
時代
right
にもあっ
there.
た。イクラがさらにより美麗にっていうのが話題になってたかなと思いますね。
I love CRPGs, but I have not played Pathfinder yet. But I imagine that is a super boss of some kind. And that's already 55 out of 200, so you can put your donations on that to make that happen. And we all love to make speedrunners fight super bosses. I know I like doing it myself, just killing the super boss, of course, and of course making other speedrunners, especially during a big event like this, be put on the hot seat like that. Lost Odyssey, view the Lirum cutscene. I've played Lost Odyssey, and I for the life of me, I'm not sure what that is, but I played it many years ago. And there's also the Mama cutscene, which I do know what that is. And that one, those are 75 out of 200 and 155 out of 200 respectively. Lost Odyssey, Very great game, and would love to see those cutscenes myself. So get those donations in, support a fantastic cause, and make our runners do all sorts of fun things.
There we go. Basically, in the second part there, I was just waiting until his HP bar disappeared, and then I just practiced my jump combos while I wait. Alright, I'm gonna try and do a little jump maneuver
兵
here.
器の上の方まで登って、
And it worked, first try. We love that.
9S、ナインズ、まだ 9S か、を
Even though you kind of warp,
救
not
助
really
し
warp,
ます。
but wrapped around the platform there. But it's just clever jumps that are completely and totally intended.
Yes, exactly. It was going to be the PC version,
お、
but
アンドロイ
Steam's
ドって
newest
感じ。
update broke the game for me.
Have to help 9S.
All right, back to doing more boss fight. I gotta just stay away from his arm mostly, because that's what'll damage me. So I'm just gonna stay above him for the most part.
再び空中戦ですね。
I like this. He's just shooting missiles, which is
こういう
perfectly
空
fine
中
for me.
戦は、
Means he's not trying to
ニアシ
hit
リー
me
ズと
and
設
damage
定で
me,
つ
which
なが
makes
り
me
のあ
stop
るド
attacking.
ラコンドラグーンシリーズにも
Alright, he's being
あり
much
ますね。
nicer, because he was definitely not so nice to me when I fought him originally. He only did the shooting, oh, he hit me that time, mechanics, which is very slow for me. Gonna do. I think he's going to punch me away in a moment here. Once that happens, the fight's pretty much done. We'll be just using his own arm against him to punch him away. Perfect, here it is. And that is the tutorial of Nier Automata. Congratulations, we've made it.
Funnest tutorial ever in a game ever.
Also, really good cutscenes. I remember
随分
this,
と
this
飛ば
was
され
the
てしまい
demo
ましたね。
that was originally released back in the day, and this what I remember playing, but then I never picked up the game for a full year. Whoops. Alright, so I'm just gonna square, dodge, square. It should be really fast. There we go. And that was angles. So, TLDR story, we got caught up in this fight, we couldn't escape, we blew up our black boxes, and only 2B has our memories.
バンカーですね。
Would you say Angles is acute or obtuse?
2D アクション的な
So he's
感じの
obtuse
カメラの
angles.
位置ですね。
Yes, he's a tube angles. He could be your devil or your angle. All right.
今
Now we're
ま
gonna
で
get
の
into
と
the
ころ
actual
でも
part
す
of the
で
game
に
where we're gonna be doing a lot of movement.
なんかサブエンディング的なものですね。
That's what a lot of Nier Automata is gonna
そういう
be
のを
for
取れる
No
チャン
Major
スは
Glitches
何
is just
回か
movement,
あり
movement,
ま
movement.
したが、
And a few fights
今
here and
回は
there.
エ
Basically,
ンディ
it's
ング
a
を目指
lot
して
of
いま
boss
すので、
rushing, a lot of movement, and making
通り
sure
ま
I
せん。
don't forget my menus.
I just want to remind you, Kasa, don't
Aye.
forget your menus.
I will not forget my menus, hopefully.
All right, are we good? Okay,
We have to hear 9S.
I could set it for you. Okay, once.
He forces it on you. You have to hear his voice.
Morning.
Angles is an angel in some sense. Specifically, he's more than one angel.
If I'm not
All right.
mistaken, I believe Angle is German for angel, is it not? It's been a long time since I've taken a German class, but I'm pretty sure that spelling ENGELS.
そうです、そう。 アルファベットの A から Z までがありますけれども、そちらのすべてにエンディングが振られておりますね。メインのエンディングは ABCDE だったかな。ね、それ以降は全部サブで、ちょっとしたエンディングがありますみたいな回収要素ですね。そう、私もアジのエンディングはいざ自分でやるぞという時が来たら、真っ先に撮りたいなと思っています。くだらなくて面白いから。
Maybe if we're lazy, but today I'm not. I've practiced my jump combos. We should be able to get them off in the places I need to, except for one place, because for some reason they're not working the way I want to. But we'll talk about that later.
Here's a really great question for chat and you, Kasa. If you could jump up the destination that an elevator would take you, would you ever use an elevator?
No. I would love jumping. That sounds so cool.
飛行ユニッ
Wait,
トに乗っ
actually,
て地
maybe
上
we
へ
would want to take the elevator,
向か
because
っ
then
て
jumping
い
would
き
become so
ま
commonplace
す。
to us.
There would definitely be times where I would want to use the elevator because it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna chill. But there would definitely be times where I would just want to jump up. Boom, done.
Oh, yeah.
No waiting for the elevator.
All right, come on. There we go.
はい。前作
Alright,
ゲシュタルトレプリカントも
I
マ
do
ル
have a
チエ
will
ン
to
ディン
say.
グ
I
で
gotta
した
jump
ね。
fast and be fast. Actually, I don't really have to be fast.
ニ
The
ーヤ
faster
シリー
I
ズといっても
save
ま
the
だ
world,
2
the
作しか出
faster
てない。
everything
あ、
happens.
3作出たか実質的にはマルチエンディングです
But
ね。
we're going
恒例
fast for
で
the
す。
sake of charity. On that note, would you like to talk
On
more
that
about the charity?
note, yes, of course, absolutely. Questing for Glory, Hope and Healing 2, benefiting NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness, a fantastic cause. We got tons of Bid Wars challenges, prizes. Right now, you can donate $15 or more, and you will be entered to win the Super Retro Trio Plus 3-in-1 system, NES, SNES, and Genesis.
地上ですね。草が生えてたり、
donation of $15 or more will
木
get
が
entered
生え
for
て
that.
たり、
And we have a ton of bid wars that we talked about
建物
earlier,
が
naming a whole
存
bunch
在
of
してたりし
characters,
ますね。
notably from Dark Sun,
結構
Nolan Sun,
原型を
Dark
保
Dawn,
った
which is
建物
next,
だ
by
な
the
という
way.
印象
Although
で
it
す
does
け
have a
ど、
pretty commanding
い
lead
か
with
がでしょう。
OTP or OPT. But you can vote to kill either Blue or Rogue in Saga Frontier Remastered. The second coming name in Half Minute Hero 2.
レジスタンスキャンプへ向かいます。
Or first mage, sorry, Iden Chronicles, the first mage, name the main character. Whew, that's a mouthful. A lot of very similar looking words there. And of course, Pathfinder Kingmaker, name the main character as well. A lot of those have very little on them, so you can easily snag a name and be entered to the running for the Retro Trio system, all just in one snug little package. And then you can also work towards a lot of incentives for our runners, different challenges like Second Coming Hero 3D mode in Half Minute Hero 2, Slay Count Smolderborn and Pathfinder Kingmaker.
アネモネ、
and
レ
some
ジス
cool
タンス
cutscenes in
の
Lost
リー
Odyssey,
ダー
notably
ですね。
the Lyrium cutscene and Mama cutscene. All those have a little bit on them. Some of them, most of them have a little bit on them, so you can work towards that to get those going. The Second Coming Hero 3D mode doesn't have anything on it. So if you wanted to help push that along, by all means, again, you
こ
kill
こも
2,
まだ
3,
まだチュートリアル
500 birds
って
with
感
one
じ
stone
かな。
by entering in the running for the
あ、
Retro
サブクエ
Trio,
を
and
受
then
注し
going in
て
for a bid war or
クリ
one
ア
of the
します。
challenges.
サブクエストの
And of course,
一連の
supporting
流
a
れの説
fantastic
明
cause.
か
Boom,
な。
boom, boom.
It's a 3-in-1.
Map data, huh? It's hard to get an accurate picture from
All right, so I was just right now I'm just helping the resistant camp by doing a couple errands for them. So it's just like a bunch of movement, grabbing some items, and then we'll be actually buying some items that we'll be using for pretty much halfway through the entire run. Sure, I'm on the right button. Ooh, I almost jumped off.
Is it actually Rouge? Because I literally just played Saga Frontier on the PlayStation like 3 months ago, and I was calling him Rogue.
剣を振ると
I
宙
thought it
に
said
浮いて
rogue
い
in
くん
the
ですね。
donation incentive too.
アンドロイドなので、そういうこともできちゃう。
Oh,
I mean, it would make
apparently
sense.
I can't see words.
because the character,
こ
you
れ
know,
は
blue,
グリッチで
right?
は
And
な
then
い。
rouge, I
グ
guess
リ
you
ッ
could,
チレ
you
スで
know,
使えちゃう
I guess you could say it's
で
Red
す
versus
ね。
blue.
right, red versus blue, exactly. But I always, wow, I thought it was rogue, and nobody ever corrected me through the 100 hours that I played that game. Interesting. Well, thank you, Scout, for correcting me on that. Rouge, apparently. You know, when you play like a rogue in an MMO for like 10 years,
道具屋の依
you
頼
get
と武器屋
so
の依頼を今こなしてい
specifically
ます
picky
ね。
about not spelling it
ま
rouge.
あ、両方とも敵を倒して素材を採取するのと、フィールドの特定のポイントかなを、で
Alright,
採
we
取
just
する
finished all the errands already.
の2つをクリアしま
A
す。
lot of like early game is going to be extreme, like quick movement. We don't want to spend a lot of time in the places. We got to get it done. Got to go. Got to make money.
The resistance is a valuable ally to your cause.
ああ、エミールカーね、会えるといいですね。この RTH に。
I don't think they're a pain.
There we go.
エ
That's
ミ
what I
ール
want to
カー
do
に
the
会
first
う
time.
と、エミールの素敵な歌を聴くことができて、
I love
車
doing a
が
proper jump
近くに
into
寄
a
ってくる
plunge.
と
It
音
just
量が
feels
大
so
きくなっ
good.
て、遠ざかるとまた音量が消えていくっていう風にやっておりますね。
I was hoping not to get that happening right there. So, there are instances in the game where if you get a call, you can't talk to any NPCs, which means I have to wait for her to be done here in order to talk to the weapons trader to be able to finish the quest.
Well, in that case, I'll read a donation.
Alright.
We have $15 from Kaylor, who says, I'm not sure I want to donate money to such a suspect organization, the Near Automata Madness Initiative. Oh, it's the other Nami. They're awesome. Please take my money with a heart. Thank you very much for the support and the donation to Nami. And now you're automatically entered into that awesome Super Retro Trio 3-in-1 system.
Alright. Now I'm going to do a little bit of shopping. We're going to grab 2 animal bait, not 11,
このイ
2.
ベントに
Uh,
ある
we're
か
gonna
らには
grab
RPG 要
20
素があるわけですが、
rupees,
まさに今見て
20
もらっている
and then the
この
rest
画
of
面な
this.
感じですよね。
That was supposed to be medium
経験
recovery,
値に
but
よる
maybe
レ
this
ベル
thing
の
wants
上
to
昇、
come back for
ア
a
イテ
second.
ムの収
I
集
just
媒
double
介、
back to you.
NPC との会話による
This
サ
is
ブ
gonna use a
クエ
couple
ス
of
ト
them.
なんかが RPG だなぁという感じがする要素ですよね。
I should be fine. Just be careful. That's all. Alright, now we're gonna go to the desert already, and that's where we're gonna finally see one of our first bosses. And also hope I get a couple critical chips that I can use until I get my main chip set. Yo, thank you for the good luck, Ame. I hope not to make you cringe with my bad gameplay. Alright.
砂漠地帯の
So I'm just gonna
異
use the
変
animal bait
調
here,
査
or
の
not.
お手伝いす
And
るん
this
かな
will
おそ
give
らく。
me access to this moose here so I can use him to move
お、
faster. to
野
the
生
desert.
動物だ。
Perfect. There'll be one more instance of me
素敵なゲーム
using
ニ
a
ーナオー
animal
トマタな
for
ので、素
transport
敵
and
な野生
also
動
a
物に乗ること
special
ができる。
uh
自分で移動するより
I guess
速く
like
て素
move
敵で
mechanic,
す。
I would say. It's like a sense of Ron warping, but based in a way that
そうで
normal
すね、
players
今
would
回の
accidentally do
エ
themselves.
クスティング・フォー・グローリー・ホープ&ヒーリング2は、
Now the real question is, can
まあ、
you
やっ
pet
て
the
る
moose?
本家配信のチャンネルが RPG リミットブレイクという名前のあたりから
It's a
も
tough
ま
one.
あ伺い知れ
But
る
I
か
don't
と
know. I'm
思
gonna
います
defer
が、
to
基
chat
本
on
的
this
に
one. Does that make it still a
RPG
great game?
縛りって感じ
Or
で
not a
す
great game
ね。
because you
RPG
can't
が
pet
採
the
用されて
moose?
る。RPG っぽくないでしょ、さすがにこれっていうのは、奏者が、これはこういうところが RPG なんですっていうふうに
This is true.
説明を大文字にしていたはず。
Alright. Come here, you. Woo. Oh my god. BGG! It took me a moment to get that. Alright. So yeah, just a little bit more movement, and then we'll get into some fun little battles here. I'm going to be picking up a piece of equipment after this, and then just heading my way straight to the boss. Actually, 2 pieces of equipment. All right. Best boy in this game. There's only one. Yeah, there's only one.
Those council broadcasts are always so stiff.
Hey, name, I get.
封鎖ゲートをばっかしていただいた
Best
の
boy
で、
besides you.
先へ進
Oh,
む
look
こ
at
とが
that.
で
Chat's
き
getting
ま
so
す。
nice. But the best boy is actually BGG.
Aww.
So yeah, it's just more movement here. Oh, I got it. Phew. I thought I didn't jump for that that cutscene start, and I was like, no, I'm so sad.
砂漠地帯です。
All right, so
先ほど
a
まで
lot
は
of
ね、
people
なんか
probably don't know this,
い
but
かに
in
も
Nier Automata,
な
you
感じ
can
の
actually
廃
get
墟
multiple
だった
pods.
けど、
I think
砂漠地帯は
well,
砂
no,
漠
it
砂
sounds
漠
mythic,
砂
I
漠。
know. You can get 3 in total. For the speed run, we're actually gonna grab a second one just over
この
here.
砂の舞い上がる感じが実にいいですね。
And this one has missiles, which are actually pretty strong.
Is this? What pod?
But it's just nice to be able to have 2 pods that allow us to use 2 lasers, which will be a very good source of damage at the end of the game. No, we're not doing surfing there. It's too flat. Oh wait, I almost triggered the enemies here. It's been a hot minute. No, I triggered the enemies anyway. No! Doing surf, let's go.
These machines are talking.
Yeah, I heard from the resistance that they
この砂漠ですね。砂漠地帯は目的地アイコンが示すポイントに用があります。それ以外は用がないので、
Well, as I stated
完全
earlier,
にスル
I
ーし
played it
ま
at
す。
first and got ending A, and I thought the game was okay. It was all right. And I decided later on that I should give the game credit where it was due, you know, and just be like, okay, I can't just judge a game based on essentially half the game, not even, you know. And honestly, the game really does start after ending A. It really does. And I think it's a little bit of a risk to have that kind of presentation because you risk a lot of players like myself just going, okay, I guess I beat it. But you know, that's Yoko Taro in a nutshell, right?
Yep.
But afterwards, I absolutely fell in love with it. I think it's a very very well made game, and it's one of the games I first like.
いいですね。やっぱりこういうオープンワールド的なサイトでは高所から落下するのが気持ちいいんですよね。
Soul crushing pain vanishes. I guess I'm still playing the game then.
But I don't know if I found the missile pod you're talking about. I want to say I think I did.
先ほどまでは砂漠砂漠砂砂砂って感じでした。なんだか建造物のある場所に出てきましたね。砂漠の団地ですね。
How it happens, however it unfolds.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm just gonna equip these weapons real quick.
双子の牙かな、これはおそらく。
Not being nice to me.
本作は、まあ当然武器が存在しているわけですけれども、武器にもいろいろ種類があるんですね。その中の一つである大型剣が、今回収されて装備されたかなと思います。
So, 2 different audios happened there. That's why it seems so weird. Because usually he'll say on his own, run, run, not this way.
そうですね。武器種によってモーションが違うし、範囲ももちろん、それはモーションが違うんだから違うし、君だけの最強、いい感じ武器を見つけようという要素でもありますね。
Hopefully get some chips, hit level 6, and then we're gonna fight our boss fight.
Stay focused.
So speaking of the music, there's a really interesting language that's used in the lyrics of all the tracks. I forget the name of it, but it's like a
Chaos.
combination of what is it?
It's called chaos language.
Chaos language. Yeah, it's a combination of like Latin, German, I want to say English, and a
機
couple
械
others
生命
that just
体
kind
の
of
群れ
are
です
thrown
ね。
together, and it just has this weird, it has this weird sort of effect of making it feel very exotic to anybody that listens to it.
Ooh.
And it's done very wonderfully in this game.
So I accidentally switched weapon sets there, but I luckily didn't let it do it the thing that I wanted, that I was hoping would happen, so we're good. Ready to go. I'm taking a lot of damage here. Whoops. Okay, I hit level 6. I'm happy. Oh, we got a critical up chip. That's good. I can we can equip that after this, and I'll be able to use that while I'm fighting for the next little while here. Another critical? Oh. Okay, 1 second here. I'm actually just gonna...
Oh.
Alright, change equipment. No.
イベ
Okay.
ントが
this is
進ん
everything.
で
We'll have to come back to it.
謎の男性が出てきましたね。
So what I'm gonna hope here is I do enough damage so he doesn't say sword dodge, because that means it's an extra cutscene. Oh, he's saying it. I'm sad.
Is there a specific way to skip it, either by doing enough damage in a certain period of time?
Yeah, it's just doing
ダメージを与えるたびに攻撃パ
I'm
ターンが
guessing
増えて
triggering
い
a
く
phase before he
感
has
じ
something
の
to say.
ボスですね。
Yeah.
この裸
It's
の
mainly just
男
like
性
hitting
は
at a
一
damage
体何
threshold
者
when
な
he
んで
does
すか
other
ね。
things instead of Get over here, friend.
Looking at the missile pod, I can tell you that I never got that.
Come on. Alright, we should be done here in a second. Yep, there we go. Whoops, I accidentally hit my middle button.
うん
Alright,
うん、
first boss down.
いいですね。
Alright. That was kind of sloppy. It could have been better.
さっきの裸の男性はアダムですね。お兄ちゃんです。
I had to be very careful.
ああ、
Sometimes
どんどん
accidentally
崩れ
hit
てい
my
ってま
weapon
す
set
ね。
button.
And there's like a specific
What the hell just happened?
combination or period and when you hit that swap button that causes the glitch.
It's not that. So it's this attack right here. The because I can throw the sword out continuously.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a double damage issue that happens there, and it's considered a glitch. One that we don't use in the run.
I see.
And
Does the
that
game
is
just kind of-
why. Oh yeah,
Does
go
the
ahead.
game
What
kind
was
of
your question?
count like you had both your weapons out, like it hadn't put away one set or something, so it's counting the damage from both of them, or is it just counting the same one twice?
I actually don't know the full science behind it, but basically it's just like it's doing more damage than it's supposed to be intending to. And that is why
そう
it's
です
considered
ね。
a
アダム
glitch,
と
not
いう
used for NNG.
有名なお名前ですけど、
And I just don't
ニア
because
オート
he
マ
can
タ
use
で
it for
言う
free.
は
I don't, just in case I
どうなんで
accidentally
しょう
forget to
ね。
take it off and invalidate my run. You can do this.
Hopefully you can get something out of it.
I'll do it for a little bit to show it off. I'm gonna do a bit of an old route here. No, we continue fighting. There we go.
Return to the resistance.
Operator to 9S. Data upload complete.
Roger.
I also have an incoming message.
I'm actually just gonna do this for a bit. 'cause I know I'm
レ
not
ジ
gonna
ス
be
タン
doing
スの
any final fighting here.
いるあたりまで戻ってきましたね。
We've lost contact with several Yorha units that were
Alright.
on their way to the surface. Their black boxes
So
are
now
unlocked,
we're
so we
continuing on with the story. We're moving to the next
we've tracked the
location.
location of the
Some robots have gone missing, so we're gonna try and find them.
Head over and investigate. End transmission.
I heard something about that back at the resistance camp.
And while you're looking for robots, I just want to remind everybody that we are questing for glory, hope, and healing 2, supporting the National Alliance for Mental Illness,
Maybe we can get through from
supporting NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness, the nation's largest grassroots mental health organization whose work is focused around 3 pillars: education and support, awareness,
下
advocacy.
水道ですね。でも下水道、今も汚いんかな。もう使わなくなって長いんじゃないかという気もするんだけど。遊園地です。遊園地の廃墟でございます。
Right now, we have the Super Retro Trio Plus 3-in-1 system. If you donate a minimum of $15, you will be entered for a giveaway of that prize.
ここの曲がすごく人気がありますみたいなのは聞いたことがありますね。
Aiden Chronicles, the first mage. Pathfinder Kingmaker. Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 2, you can choose between English and Japanese. Golden Sun Dark Dawn, which is actually coming up next, and might I also add that there is a giveaway for that game, which is a very adorable handmade
こちらの機械生命体は、
minimum of
まあ、
25 on that.
大体が友好的で、
I almost fell off there.
Don't falling.
こっちから何もしなければ襲われることはないみたいですね。まあ、基本的にいらない戦闘もカットしたいし、
I have to say, one of the things that I really loved about
楽
this
ちんで
game
いい場所
was the very, very
かなと思います。
and seamless transitions between a sort of 2.5D and 3D. Sometimes platforming can just be annoying, and having that, especially in 3D, 3D platformers can be pretty rough to gauge depth and distance, and kind of giving that sort of forced left and right movement can really kind of enhance the gameplay, streamline it, and make it really smooth. And the game does that exceptionally well. Like right now, you're on a sort of a 2D movement plane while the game is still in 3D, and it gives it a much more fluid
アトラクションだ。私、ジェットコースターが涙が出るほど嫌なんですけど、皆さんはいかがですかね。あー。
the scene and the visual experience while battling.
So what do you think? I mean, if you want to call me Nines, it's totally okay.
Also, you couldn't pay me to get on that roller coaster. It's been there for who knows how long.
All right.
花火も打ち上がってていい感じですね。
And is this similar to the previous sort of auto-scroller where killing things faster will cause things to spawn sooner, or?
I think it's on a
Set
rail,
timer.
so like you'll always get there, yeah, at the same time. Wait, no, there we go. Oh, there we go. All right, best song in the game, in my opinion.
お、
I had to
歌
admit
姫
I wrote
で
this
す
way back
ね。
in the day. It's hidden in the depths of a SoundCloud somewhere, but I did it.
What the hell?
That's HE double hockey sticks. Thank you very much.
Oh,
ボ
you're
ー
talking
ボ
about
ワ
what
ー
you
ル
said, okay.
かな。うん。
I was like, did I say
ボー
something
ボ
bad?
ワール。 今作 BGM は基本的にボーカルが入っている仕様ですけれども、ボーカルがどのぐらい主張してるかやっぱり差があ
Okay,
り
good. We
ま
did
すよ
enough
ね。
damage, so I
この
don't
曲は
have to
か
work
な
with
り
these lasers.
ボーカル
You'll
が
notice
強
because
め
her
に出て
HP
る
bar
かなと
disappeared that you don't
思
have
い
to do
ま
any
す。
more damage. Alright, I'm gonna jump and get hacked in the air. Yeah! Oh, I missed it. There we go.
お、ハッキングです
Alright,
ね。
let's do this again. Oh, come on.
そう、シューティングって感じ。
Oh, I'm on the ground. I'm sad. I thought I was in the air. So what's funny is like the animation is like you're standing. However, you'll just like plummet while in that animation.
Are we seriously being attacked with dead androids?
Wait, I don't think. 2B, I'm detecting black box signals.
基本的に四角いのの黒いのかを破壊して、相手のコアに当たる丸いのを
Oh,
破
I got
壊
hacked.
して、そういうやつです
Get
ね。
over here.
ハッキングもいろいろ形があって、今のは相手が攻撃してきてましたね。ああいうのは避けましょう。
Oh, right at the last second. That was just really bad. All right.
I've almost analyzed the enemy's hacking pattern. I'm going to try to hack it. Keep it busy.
You got it.
「綺麗なドレスっぽいやつがあったのに、それもなくなっちゃって。
All right, we didn't die. That was the main thing there. Whew. The tricky thing about taunt is like bosses also get super strong if you do it. And so like attacks like what happened there, if I'm not careful, I could accidentally meet a very sad fate.
So,
Oh, wait. Okay.
What is it?
Got a little bit of distance there. I was trying to plunge even further, but I didn't do it.
it's almost like it had actual emotion.
The machines don't have feelings. You said that
So
yourself.
now that we beat that boss, we're going to be greeted by an emissary from a machine village. We're going to go there, pick up a fuel filter, actually, and bring it to the resistance camp. So it's just a bit of movement here. So if you have any donations or anything here, this is perfect time.
Let me take a look. We do not.
Alrighty. Well then, let's remind everybody why we're here then.
Yes.
機械生命体について言って、
Questing for glory,
次の
healing 2, supporting
エリアに向
national
かい
mental
ます。
illness. And some interesting facts about why mental illness advocacy is so important. 1 in 5 Americans live with a mental illness or mental health condition, and fewer than 50% of adults living with these conditions will receive treatment each year. Many factors contribute to this, including stigma, lack of access, and lack of knowledge and resources. 50% of all lifetime cases of mental illness begin by age 14 and 75% by age 24.
Well, there are a few
A
things
very
about
important
it.
cause that
No
is
one knows for sure.
been
Hard to tell what an alien is
forgotten
thinking, you know?
or not even considered in such a long time, and it's very important. So Nami is again
はい、
the National
パス
Alliance
カルの
for
村
Illness,
ですね。
an excellent cause.
They all have white flags.
Looks like they really don't want to fight.
All right. So I'm going to... Oh, no. We do not talk to him. We're going to grab this relay here. But I'm actually going to do a save because for some reason Something
そ
I'm
う、
supposed to
旗を
be
振
doing
っ
with
て
it for later doesn't trigger on the PS5 version properly, so make sure to do that save so it does trigger. And also safety saving, you know, marathons and all that cool stuff.
レジスタンスキャンプに戻って、アネモネに今もらっていた燃料用ろ過フィルターを渡しましょう。
Alright. So basically, yeah, we grabbed the fuel filter, and now we're gonna make our way back to the village. Gonna deliver that, and then we will be moving into the next segment of like action.
お水の表現
Okay,
が
good. Oh, hey, we get a board
とっ
this
ても
time.
綺麗
Cool.
ですね。
We collected all the animals. Let's go.
2B here. What's wrong?
Alright.
You're a real
think-
Pokemon trainer now.
I'm a real Pokemon trainer. A master, if you will.
動物の手を借りた方が移動が早いの
But
で
yeah,
ですかね。動物の手を
the
借りて
biggest
どん
draw
ど
I
ん
think to this
先
game
へ行きま
is
しょ
the
う。
fact that you get to go through all of the locales and just like really enjoy them, but you're still going fast and you have a purpose and you're trying to optimize yourself to be able to get the places faster, beat bosses faster, and just really master the gameplay that's in front of you.
Are you saying you need
Though there is a much higher mastery with the any percent version with the actual glitches, I would say. I think Kios for a while, he actually ran the category. I think, does he actually do some of the category anymore?
I'm pretty sure I've seen him run
フ
here
ィル
within
ター
the
と引
last
き換え
at
に
least month.
高粘度オイルをいただいて、
Everyone,
ここ
I
で
just wanted to show
自
off
爆
the
しました。
self-destruct mechanic. It is a intended mechanic that is beneficial to any speedrun. It blesses it. We actually do this because we are going to use the boar to do that. Self-destructing puts us down to 1 HP. We can use a death warp to go back to the last save point that we touched, which brings us back to Pascal's village, so we don't have to walk all the way back. It definitely wasn't for any other reason whatsoever. Do not
A
worry.
great time save right there.
It is a wonderful time save. Best
こ
I've
うし
ever
て、
seen.
イノシシに、無事
No
旗
pun
をされた
intended.
ことで、
Alright. Oh, alright.
ね、パスカルの村に戻ってき
Alright.
ま
So
し
we
た。
are going to talk to Pascal here, and this is going to trigger our next set of combat.
You still don't have a heart.
I suppose that's technically accurate. Yes, well, you're free to visit our village whenever you like.
Alright, there we go.
What's that noise?
After this is I gotta remind myself it's time to shop.
先ほどいただいたオイルも渡して、再び廃墟都市に向かうかな。
What are your thoughts on the run so far, BGG?
You are. I have a huge respect for running of this, like speed runners of this game, because of the precision movement, the constant inputs,
Command is deployed.
and just in general, mastering movement in a 3D world is so much more difficult than on a 2D world. Almost always, not always. Sometimes in games like MMX, movement is extremely precision based. But just because like you got to point in the right direction, and that's 300, that's 359 less ideal directions than the ideal direction that takes you to where you need to go. Navigating terrain and camera angles and stuff like that can be a pain.
Yeah. This game, because of the fluid motion of like how the controls all work together, movement just feels really good, even if you feel like you're messing it up a little bit, because there is a little bit of room for you to kind of just like clean it up, unless it's like the setups that you do for normal any percent. Those are extremely precise, but with movement itself, you get a little bit of leeway.
The flight units should be on the roof of that building up ahead. It'll be dangerous, but we're not going to.
Okay, that's not what I wanted to do, but it's okay.
We should be careful.
The game was nice to us.
And it's always faster to dash and never to just run or glide.
Yes, 100%. I'm actually getting a little bit of speed boost by doing that little sword movement at the end there too. which is the attack we do not want to let off on enemies. I'm just gonna count some doors here so I know where I'm jumping out. So 1.
高層ビルの屋上を目指して移動していきま
That's
す。
3. Yep, perfect. Alright, our next boss fight.
エンゲルスかな。巨大なメカですね。
I didn't do that right. That's fine. I didn't dodge the fist the way I would want to. There we go. Oh, no, not that one. But he's dead. There we go. All right. Oh, no. Woo! Oh, no. Camera angles. Camera angles. Wow. Just keeping everyone on their toes. That's what I'm doing.
As I said, tremendous respect, and you're nailing it.
The skies are packed with anti-air weapons.
屋上には飛行ユニットがあり
So
まし
we're
た。
going to fight one more
こちら乗
angles,
っ
and
て
then we actually get to go fight an actual boss fight, which means we get to use more of our
空中
items, more of
戦
our
です
actual like
ね。
combos, stuff like that, and a little bit more movement as well. All right, I'm just going to use an item here. All right,
I feel bad for all
and
those
there we
bosses.
go.
I feel bad for all those bosses before this that aren't actual bosses.
Yeah, they tried. They had their moment. Like that one just melted immediately.
サクサクっと倒しましたね。
We'll start to see that our level difference between bosses and such will come into play after this next boss. Because I think the next time we see like an actual boss after this, they will be level 25 and I will be level 15.
And how do you circumvent the difference?
We will be doing a shop after this to get some more of those enhancement items that are going to be a bit stronger. Because we're using the small version of the enhancement. But now we're going to get the large ones. All right.
今は
I'm just doing a little
司令
more
官
movement.
から
Well, we can talk about
エ
some
イリアンの調査を
Let's take a look at
命
what
じ
we
られたのかな。
have.
エイリアン
Well, coming up after this, we have Golden Sun Dark Dawn, which is run by LeGrand Grand, any percent. And during that, you'd be able to donate for a very adorable handmade
地下
donated by
の奥にあるね、エイリアンシップ。
But currently, you can still be donating to enter for the retro super
さ
retro
あ、
bill
さ
plus
見
3 in
覚え
one
があり
system,
ま
which
す
is
ね。
NES, SNES, Genesis, all in one.
こちらがアダムとその弟くんです。
charity, which is NAMI, National Alliance for Mental Illness. And of course, you can also put that towards a bid war or challenge, a lot of which have a little bit of room left to go.
アダムとイウです。いいよね、このニア・オートマタという作品において、こう、9S も合わせて、いろいろなタイプの美形を出しているあたりが、なるほどなって気がする。
Neat little boss fight. This is our first interaction with a now coherent Adam and Eve. They were the android that we fought in the desert originally, but they didn't have conscious thought at that point because they were just born. But now they've had a lot of time to actually connect themselves to the network and really kind of acquire intelligence, and now they're curious. They want to know more about the humans that we're protecting that are on this bunker. My main goal in that fight was to kill Eve once to get level 11, and now I don't have to fight anymore because he'll constantly respawn, but I won't be able to kill him a second time. And after this, I will get another level up, so I've essentially got 2 levels from just fighting him once. Here comes my favorite voice line. The way he says that
攻撃
line,
を
because he's like,
回避しよう
he's
と
super
してる
serious,
か
and
ら
he immediately swaps to,
こういう動
"Can
き
you
になる。
believe this guy, Tubi? This guy's bonkers." It's like, where did that comedic, like, voice direction come from? Alright, and then now we're done with the fight.
格ゲーか。ああ、そうですね。ニーヤオートまた大人気、超大人気ゲームなので、格闘ゲームソウルキャリバー最新作の方にも、登場しておりますね、そういえばね。
What are some things in the speedrun that stand out to you, BGG, that you would like explained if you feel like they would need some extrapolating upon?
来た道を戻っていきます。
So I don't have anything too pertinent, but I would be interested to know more about the movement, like the actual inputs that are being done, because I think a lot of that kind of gets pushed to the side, just how many like inputs you're doing constantly.
Oh, for sure. As soon as I get out of talking to the commander here, I can explain like exactly the movement I'm doing. Basically, it's a lot of like dashing, but I'm like cutting it at a certain point to get the most distance out of the dash, because if I let it run too long, she'll just start
まあ、
running.
格
And if I
ゲー
cut
に
it
出て
short,
る
then
の
I'm
は
just losing distance. So it's a lot of timing.
2B だ
itself.
けど、もうない
Like
ん
that
だ
right
けど、
there. And then
まあ武器持ちっ
I'm
ていう
doing
ほどで
a mix of like heavy and
いい
short
です
attacks
ね
when
って
I'm
な
doing
っ
my
たんか
jump
ね。
in order to
挽
achieve
回
height.
戻ってき
So
ました。
I can probably do that. Right there, that whole interaction right there was me pushing. I think we need to go to Pascal's village. Yes. Pushing X triangle really quickly to get a lift, triangle to get height, jump triangle, and then at the end there I can choose to do a punch,
バンカー
which
で
is
司令
triangle
官
and
に
R2
い
together,
ろいろご
or I
報
push
告を
R2 to dash and
し
hopefully
ま
grab
す。
a ledge.
It's like you're playing a fighting game. It's just a bunch of blah. And it's like, yeah, that's how you do the super move. You know, it's super easy. Just, press triangle backwards, upside down while you're playing a fiddle on one hand during a full moon on a Tuesday
パス
in the
カ
month
ル
of
の村
October.
です。
And, just, it's easy. It's really,
まあ、
you'll
物、
get used to it.
必要
Muscle
なもの
memory
を買っ
once I've
た
been
り
done
売っ
with it.
たりして、
It pretty much is that. It's like muscle memory, because when I came
パ
and
スカル
started to
に
Rust, the first thing that I was
お
practicing
話を
was my
聞
jumps,
き
and I
ま
got it
す。
within 10 minutes, I think. It's like, oh, it's back. I'm just buying, whoops, I need to go back. There we go. All of the items I'm going to be using for the majority of the rest of the game.
Now, I'm curious where you got the funding for that.
So,
Because
you know
you're kinda
those
skipping
angles
a
we've
lot of
been
stuff.
fighting this whole time?
Mm-hmm.
Each one is dropping something called a machine core, and those sell for 10,000 each. We fought a lot of them, actually. So we gathered a total of 6 of them, so we had 60,000 in order to actually spend. It's like the game was made for this or something.
Yeah.
So we are now going to teleport to the city ruins near the tower, because we're now going to head to the forest to go see the Forest King.
はい、ちょっと北の方にあります。商業施設の跡地へ向かっていきます。
Machines that act independently. They created a kingdom, and so we're going to scout that out and see why that is. And then that's when we get met with our actual opposition. Right there. If you noticed, you'll hear that the person there said operator. You'll notice that it didn't do the Skype noise, the pring pring. So already there's a glitch in effect that I was out of my control.
This job can be pretty rough sometimes, huh?
Well, I always feel like if a glitch has nothing to do with the actual gameplay or time, then I don't think it should be considered against the run in any way, shape, or form.
That's why we don't hold it against people when they're doing this category, because it's something you
なん
can't
か
really
シャッター
avoid.
が閉まっておりますね。
All right. Just waiting for this fight here. Alright. So I'm just gonna use a bunch of these.
Who the heck is the Forest King?
You're getting distracted.
Well, what do you expect? I'm a scanner. Combat was never meant to be my forte. Check this guy.
There we go. We're already done this fight. With those enhancements, as you can see, we do a
OK
lot more damage
逃げ
now.
回
My
って
last
いた
one too.
個体を破壊したので、無事シャッター
Now
を
we're able to deal a lot more
先へ
damage,
進
even
む
though
こ
we
と
are
ができま
fundamentally
す。
much lower level than we're supposed to be at this point in the game.
Looks like the forest is just ahead.
I actually can't remember what level 8 or the next boss is going to be. I don't want to say the name in case there's people here
そう
who don't
そう
know,
ね。
but she's an interesting unit.
ムービーはすべてスキップされているので、いろいろなキャラクターの発登場シーンなんかがすっ飛ばされている可能性が十分にありますね。森林地帯です。
Same.
ここの
Yes.
にあるお城に向かいます。
If you had to pick a second character, though, who would you pick?
I mean, it's got to be the classic 2B, of course.
That's fair. For me, I think
エミル君に今回会えるかどうかは運ですね。エミル君に会っていい歌を聴きたいですけど。まあ、会えなかったら自分で会おう。
I don't know why. It just doesn't want to work for me. All right. I'm going to aim myself properly.
How are we supposed to reach that castle?
Nope.
お城に向かっていく間にもいろいろと武器のある
Let's try that one more time.
宝箱があるんですけども、まあ、どうかね。必要なければ取らないでしょう。
Yeah, sometimes my plunge just doesn't want to come out, and I think I'm just pushing it just a tad too late.
It's two buttons at the same time, which can be a bit of unreliable input.
All right, I'm going to move to a certain degree here, and then I'm going to stop, just because sometimes you can fall here.
It was definitely still a plunge. Just, straight down instead of the direction you wanted to go.
Exactly. I mean, she did do the attack as intended, just the wrong type. I just unlock this and do a quick save, just in case the game decides to crash, because my PS5 apparently wants to crash this game sometimes. Like, it happened once during practice, but it happened at the point that happened in my last run at RPG Limit Break, so I immediately was like, okay, I don't want that.
You mean the one where you hit the eject disc tray button?
Yep. But it was really funny. It was the exact same event
無事
trigger.
お城の中に入れましたね。なんか一つ必須戦闘飛ばしたかもなんですけど、どうかなこれ。
Ooh, they hit me. All right. So normally you have to go through this whole region here, but you just do this. Oh, let me switch to the right weapon. And one more. There we go. And now you've skipped the entire place. It's actually that simple.
お城の中はカメラワークが横スクロールアクションっぽい感じになっておりま
Well,
す
they
ね。
don't expect you to have that kind of height yet. But we have the ability to create more height, so it's just like, okay, I guess that's a thing.
Well, I just mean it pokes out, and then when you jump up, there's the little opening right there for you.
横スクロールっぽいというか、
you originally
まあ
would get another jump
昔
later
の
in the game.
Ah, right.
And
カ
that's
メ
what
ラ
would
ワーク
make
固
you
定のアクションゲームみ
use
たい
a
な。
completely different method of doing that. Making sure I'm on the right weapon set. Perfect. Just walking a little bit less, you know. Except for 9S got in my way.
I was just about to say, 9S says no.
He said no. "9S is anti-speedrun. We found that out today.
Rude.
2B.
All right, so that red outline, that is what the taunt looks like on
はい、
human models when
A2
it's
で合って
not a
る？
machine life form.
Annihilation?
With this game, it could be either, honestly. Yes, Ame is correct.
あ、
Oh,
よかっ
I should pay
た。
attention.
A2 です。
All right, we do that, 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 that.
2B とはまた違う感じのお姉さんっぽい見た目のアンドロイドですね。
But she's...
Oh god. Oh no. He doesn't like to stagger sometimes.
おー、
More of these.
結構もらってるな。
All right, she should be wanting to run away soon. There we go.
ある程度減らしたのでイベントが発生しました。
Nope.
窓の外へ飛んでいきます。
I was trying to plunge there to get more distance so I can just walk up this thing here. I'm going to be able to walk up it anyway. It's just, you get a little bit of a handbrake if you can do it.
ただ
early.
飛び降りると、着地の時にダメージを受けちゃうん
9S is
で、
anti-speedrun because of no
受
ending
けないように
speedrun. I
工夫
think
が
you
必
wouldn't
要
want me
です
to
ね。
speedrun ending E if you think about it.
Commander, why did A2 desert the force?
All right. We have a bit of a break here, like 2 minutes. So if you have anything you want to say, you're all good to go.
2B.
Well, just want to reiterate that there are a ton of bid wars still going on right now that you can donate towards. And of course, donating a minimum of 15 will enter you into the drawing for the Super
パ
Retro
スカル
Trio
の村へ
3-in-1
向かい
system
ま
to
す。
win that. And there's the naming bid war for Dark Sun. Sorry, Golden. That's twice I did that. Golden Sun, Dark Dawn. Name Matthew. Right now it's OPT with a very commanding lead of $500.54. But someone could absolutely take that away for your own. And of course, Hyperdimension Neptunia, which is right after Golden Sun. There is a bid war between English and Japanese voice language, which has very close. So any one of those can be taken as well. And then Saga Frontier Remastered, kill either Blue or Rouge. Got it right this time. Got it. I played that. I did all scenarios just like this summer, and I called him Rogue the entire time.
I never use
And
these.
that's still very much within
ま
one
た
or
必
the
要
other,
なも
depending
のを
on what
買
you
っ
would
た
like to
り売っ
see.
た
Either
り
donate
して
Rogue, sorry,
いま
Rouge
す。
or Blue. And of course, there are also different challenges that you can do. Pathfinder, Kingmaker, Slay, Count Smolderburn, which is Super Boss, and that's at 55 out of 200, so just a little bit more to hit that one. And of course, then there's one of my favorite current incentives right now, which is for Lost Odyssey. View the Lirum cutscene, 75 out of 200, or view the Mama cutscene, please, please, please. 155 out of 200.
レジスタン
Those
ス
there.
キャンプに戻り
Of
ま
course, you'd
す。
be entered into the running for the prize, which is the Super Retro Trio plus 3-in-1. Lost Odyssey, fantastic game. You're going to want to watch that scene.
Thank you, Matcha. what's the run that you're most excited for this event, BGG?
Oh boy. You know what? Let me take a look at the exclamation mark schedule. I personally absolutely completely love Xenoblade Chronicles, but that has already come and gone. Otherwise, gosh, there's so many great ones. Oh, you know what?
Thanks, 2B.
It's got to be FF7
Oh.
Remake Intergrade.
あれは、
Who's running it this time?
The Cid.
Go to 2B. It is time for your regularly scheduled contact.
This is 2B. Nothing to report.
Listen, 2B. I was looking at images of flowers today.
廃墟都市ですね。こちら75%の確率でエミール君が出現するようになるとのことで、
This one.
えー
This one's a guilty pleasure.
エミールショップが利用できます。 ワイワイ。
No. You know what? I'm super excited for that as well because I
やったね。
have some choice words for that game. But Palmer is an absolute beast and a great runner, so
He's so good.
I'm
And
sure that'll be a good time.
just the games that he chooses to speedrun are just interesting. Ooh, let's not buy that many of that one. There we go. All right, so I bought those chips at this point because
エミールショップの曲はもともとはめちゃめちゃ悲しい感じの、聴けばみんな涙みたいな、そんな曲でございましたが、アレンジされてこんな感じ。カラオケで歌おうみたいな。
in terms of enemies, because once I taunt them, they're going to be stronger but take more damage.
I have a question since you asked me to ask any questions that I might have about the run.
Yes.
How is it you don't get absolutely trucked being 40 levels lower?
I dodge really good.
Well, I did see you taking damage, and it was completely manageable, healable, assuming you had the healing items, in question. But what stops from? I mean, are part of the buffs like the buff items that you get defensive as well?
No. So there is a point where
さあ、レジスタンスキャン
buy some things real
プ
quick.
かな。
Where when you take a certain amount of damage that drops you to a certain percentage, you get a mini slowdown for a moment, and you can use that time to heal yourself really quickly. All right. No. Oh, actually.
Do enemies do a percentage of health? Like, do they do percentage damage instead that makes that possible,
I think
or
they
is
do
it
a
just
flat.
the way the game is scaled?
I think they just do a certain amount based on level.
It's interesting
There we
because
go.
I mean, a lot of game speedruns, especially RPGs, this being an action RPG, level
レ
difference
モネ
is
に話し
a
か
huge,
け
huge contributor to
て、
difficulty of that.
また
And
次へ進ん
usually
でい
there's
きま
some kind of mechanic or exploit or something that lets you get through that. For instance, with Earthbound, you have that scrolling HP bar, and the whole speedrun is basically trying to outrun it before you die. So with this game, it feels like the level difference is so huge, and yet you're still able to take quite a beating. But I imagine dodging is definitely a big factor, which attributes more to your skill as well.
Yes. If you can dodge the most of the attacks, you also get a slowdown for that.
この辺はいいけど、瓦礫と砂利が一緒になってるようなところをスライディングで移動されると、
Like a counterattack.
Yes.
なん
And
か
it'll teleport you to the enemy as well.
足部分のパーツの耐久性とかのことを考えちゃう。
On enemies, it's blissful. So we're actually going to be
水没都市へ
entering into the longest
向かっ
segment.
ていきます。
It's the one I was telling you about before. And basically, it's an auto scroller for a solid 10 minutes.
このね、
And
お水の表
the
現が
community has been
とっても
working
綺麗なタイトル
tirelessly
で
to
すね。
find a way to skip this for the any percent category because it is
But,
just so
yeah.
long.
But you wouldn't be able to skip it doing glitchless.
So, the people in the chat, if you had any specific donation you wanted to make sure was read, this is your time.
Yeah.
Now
this
is the time.
Send them all in, get in on the giveaways and the prizes, get those incentives rolling because those games, they are coming up right after this. So you have just about an hour to get the before the Golden Sun Dark Dawn name bid war goes away. However, the challenges for Golden Sun have been met already, so you don't have to worry about that. But absolutely, if you want some donations read, get them in now. Get those incentives in. Get in for the prizes. In fact, we have one right here from Alfina
敵を
with a
殲
$10
滅し
donation.
ます。
And she says, "Here's to two of my favorite people to listen to on the mic tonight during Near, and good luck, Casa, with the rest of the run." Thank you,
Thank you.
Alfina. Know you.
Right? I love you, Elfina. All right, I think it's right here I want to stand. I always forget. But if I stand in the perfect spot, there's going to be a unit, a flight unit that's going to fall right where I am, and I can smash the circle to skip the animation. I just got to remember the spot, and I think it's right here. All right. Yes, I got it.
You see? Total slave drive.
Wait, what's happening?
If she didn't order others around,
Wait, what?
kind of leader would she be?
Uh-oh.
Say so.
Huh?
I'm just going to blame my cat because he jumped up on my lap right as that happened, so...
How do I get out of here?
Is that the same
Oh,
place
no.
that the disc eject happened?
No. I gotta reset my game.
これは
I remember the option on PlayStation.
これはちょっ
I
と
was gonna say, yeah.
悲しいことが起こっている。
Open game. That is a
よく
soft
クラッ
launch,
シュする。それは危険。
yeah. No. Wait, when was the last time I saved?
まあ、イベントいろいろ、RT いろいろ、
Certain
人
parts,
生いろいろ
yes.
なので。
Certain parts, no.
Let's hope it's not auto-saved right before the cutscene and it glitches out again.
The curse is so
プレ
real.
イステーション
It's actually
5
kind
く
of
ん。
funny. All right, let's find out where I was last. Nah, there's no one to blame. It's just the game being the game. All right, where
It's okay.
was I? Let's find out.
I'll take the blame. It's all right.
All right, what was the last save? Castle Front? Oh, right at the A2 fight. Okay, so unfortunately we lost.
ああ、プレステ4タイトルをプレステ5の互換機能でやってる
No
ですかね、今。
way, dude! Ah!
Nier Automata loves you.
ああ、本家が、
That is
本
indeed
家が。
10 more minutes for you to get your donations in because they will absolutely be read for that long that we have later.
ここか。
And of course, supporting NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness, which is an
This is true.
amazing cause. And
ああ、ここか。A2 はもう一回見ることができま
and
す。
working towards incentives.
A2 ファンの皆様はおめでと
Just a machine gun of pew pew
う。
pew.
いや
targets
ー、オ
wings.
ートセーブないんだよな、このタイトル。だからといって、そんなこまめにセーブしてるわけでもいかんしね。ああ、まずい、まずい、いけない。
No,
危ない。
no.
You know, all I have to say is I'm happy because it's
そ
10
う、
more
横
minutes.
スク風味な感じだけど、
That's
やってること自体はまあ、おめです。3D のままみたいな感じで。
I'm just surprised that something
ね、挟まれると
completely
俺、きち
out
ん
of
で
left
すね。
field happened because like that was out of my control. We can say it. I'm cursed when it comes to Nier Automata. It is fine. All right. 9S, get out of the way this time.
さあ、
We got a lot closer though. Like a lot closer. Yo, what's up, Swoog? Oh, hey.
2B, that's an android. Oh, you're
All right,
intelligent.
so I need to switch my weapon because I'm still on weapon set 2.
Annihilation? But why?
Let's go, 9S.
2B?
Bunker to 2B and 9S. We've picked up a signal from the black box of a fugitive known as A2. What you see in front of you is your enemy.
But she's...
She deserted us. She's destroyed
あ
multiple
せっかくの2回目だし、
before she
より良い感じでクリア
You're
できる
so
と
aggressive.
いいんじゃないかなとは思うけど、どうでしょうね。
So like right there, you saw I took almost lethal damage. It slowed down, and I was able to heal myself up. All right, she's dead. All right,
Let's go after her, 2B.
there we go. That's what I wanted to do the first time.
いいですね。さっきより早かったかも。
And now I get a break on my hand.
Gone.
And now I can read this very generous donation from either Amy's or Amos Flame. Not sure if it's an extra M for being able to have the name, but they send in $15. No comment. Thank you very, very much.
I see. Well, at least you're both safe. That's an incredibly powerful unit you just.
And that, of course, is the prerequisite to be entered to win the prize, the Super Retro Trio plus 3-in-1 system that's going on right now. I believe you
う
only
んま
have
だ巻き
until
戻っ
the
た
end
のが
of this
この
run.
辺りま
Correct
で
me
で
if I'm
よ
wrong
か
on
っ
that.
たです
But
ね。
that is a 3-in-1 NES, SNES, Genesis console. Very generously sent in by Retrobit Gaming.
これでまたパスカルにもとこに話しかけて、アネモネに
I'm going
話
to
しかけ
save
て、水
before
没都市へ
closing,
向かっ
just in
てという
case.
風になる
There
わ
is a
けで
save
す
point
が、
right
you know.
beside the
あ
area
と
that
エ
we
ミールに
mentioned. We're
も合
going
う
to
の
that
か
area.
な。
So I will grab it. Just in case.
Now, where exactly did the disc eject happen? Where was that?
So it happened in the run, would have been 30 minutes ago.
Okay. So the curse is variable, dynamic, if
The
you
curse
will.
is variable. It decided, oh, you made it past that part? Let me fix that for you. All right. We're here. I need to sell some things again because I need enough money for what I did before. All right. Hello, friend. Let me sell. All right. Boop, 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 boop.
この売ったり買ったりするのもきちんとやっていきます。
I sold the amber as well. There we go. That should be enough. Predictable curses are so last millennium. Oh, whoops. It'll be faster if I give the data. There we go.
It'll be faster if you...
All right. And now let's go buy our items again.
Let's stay sharp and head back to the resistance camp. We should run a check on our consciousness data and resupply.
All right. And then we're going to desert camp. We're going to go say hi to Emil again. Good morning, Legrand Grand. If you guys don't know, Legrand Grand is going to be the one who is running Golden Sun right after this run here. And you still have time to enter yourself in for that prize for Golden Sun until the end of my run. What is
Which
that
one are
prize?
you referring to?
I think it's the Jenna? The
I
Jenna.
believe that becomes available when Golden Sun
Oh,
starts.
wait. What's the other one then?
The Super Retro Trio plus 3-in-1 is the current giveaway, or prize
Oh.
rather, for your
さ
donations
あ、
at
どう
$15
か
level.
な。
But
Oh.
when the Golden Sun run does start,
あれは、
we have
あれはもしかして、
two prizes. There is the
あ、
hand
あれは、
painted doll
Oh.
contributed by Plush Mayhem, which is super adorable, and a stream key for Arc Noir, contributed by Transquina.
いや
I love
ー、
Transformers.
悲し
Agenda Doll's a $25
い、悲しいフリーズで巻き戻ってしまいましたが、そのおかげ
The
なの
current
かね、
giveaway is
再
for,
び
of
エミー
course,
ルく
as
んが
mentioned
2回も
earlier,
見
the
れちゃっ
Super
た。
Retro Trio plus 3-in-1 system at a $15 minimum. And of course, there's a ton of challenges left to go for. The Half Minute Hero 2, the Second Coming Hero 3D mode that has nothing on it out of 250, so a very good, very easy slot in for that. Aiden Chronicles, the first Mage cheat code showcase, which is, I'm interested in that. There's so many cool, like, there's a lot of games that have like built-in cheat codes that are just totally wacky, so that could be really fun. And then the Pathfinder Kingslayer Slay Count Smolderburn, which is 55 out of 200, absolutely worth for super bosses. And then, of course, the Lost Odyssey cutscenes, which we talked about earlier. View Mama cutscene at 170 out of 200. Hey, looks like that has moved up a little bit. Very good. And the View the Lyrum cutscene, not quite sure what that one is. But I do know that Lost Odyssey,
さあ、
great
レ
game.
ジ
These
スタンス
cutscenes
キャ
are
ンプ
absolutely
へ
worth watching.
行くんじゃないかな。
All right, we're almost back to where we were. Just have to go here, buy my upgrades, equip my chips, talk to the person, and head back to the water place. All right. All right, shop. Buy. Not that one, this one.
Oh. 2B. Your tongue. It's so dead and of honey.
All right. Plugins, customize. Here we go. Alt chips. It's at the
カ
bottom
スタマ
here.
イズには、
There we go.
コストがかかりますね。
Those are the only chips we're going to need for the rest of the run.
一つ箱があって、その箱に入れられる量が決まっているわけですね。うまくやりくりして、自分
Actually
だ
gonna
けの
stick
最
to
強
weapon set 1 so I can
アンドロイド
do
を
a
操
different
作で
type
きる
of
ように
plunge.
しよう
I don't want to do
というやつ
the
です
diagonal
ね。
plunge. I want to do the straight down plunge, which is this one, like this. Or not. There we go. Because then I can just go in here like this.
さあ、どうでしょうね、今回は。水没都市へ向かっていくわけですけども。
Oh, I lost my momentum there because I just slightly touched the outside. We're back to the water level. I'm just gonna actually get the safety saver right here. Where is he? I knew I saw you. There we go. So normally we wouldn't grab this, but we saw what happened today. And now it is a safe bet to grab that.
The more you run this, the more safety saves you'll be wanting to take because of different curses
そ
happening.
うね、セーフティーセーブか
I'm
な
the
り
only one
欲
that
し
gets
い
these
ですね。
curses.
大事
The
で
other
す。
runners, I bet they don't have to worry about that. They just have to worry about not clipping out of bounds. In the wrong way.
Yeah.
There's like good and bad ways of
進ん
clipping
で
in
い
this
っ
game.
て、目的地付近の機械生命体を殲滅した、飛行ユニットに登場するぞというところでフリーズしたので、無事登場さえできれば、まあ、先に進めるわけなんですけれど。
We just need to get there. Just one more curse, yeah. Alright.
Androids don't need to bathe. As long as you perform regular cleaning and maintenance, bathing is unnecessary.
Yeah, but come on, 2B. It still feels good.
It's just practice, right? Alright. I am not even going to attempt to have that happen again. Wait, there's still... Oh, there's still enemies alive. Hello. We're just going to sit here and wait.
I think that's the last of the machines.
Oh, yeah. Notice that my calls are back because I reset the game.
さあ、
It's practice, not a game. Not a game, it's practice. Alright, so now we're going into the auto scroller. Alright. There we go. I was a little afraid because of the way she was walking it was going to happen again.
お、これはいけたんじゃないかな。よかっちゃ。ひとまず安心ですね。こっから先も発生しないとは限らないですけれど、先へ進めるのが大事
I
です
love
ね。
being in this form of the mecha because you get to move around in a 3D scope rather than the normal scope, and the sword is so much better.
This is the auto scroller in question.
Yes, this is it. We are going to see a lot of the flight unit for the next 10 minutes.
Well, I do have a couple donations from Matcha Fierce, $5.
Hi.
Blessing this run to offset the curse, sending good vibes only.
うわ、
Thank
いっ
you
ぱい飛んで
very
きてるな。
much.
いくらですけども、色が全体的に
Matcha's actually a good
薄
friend
い
of mine.
白っぽいやつは、破壊できて、
So thank you, Matcha.
黒っぽいやつは破壊できない。
Oh,
玉となっ
that's
て
awesome.
お
And then we
り
have another
ま
one from
す。
Drachenkex, $69.42. Thank you very much for the very kind support, Toonami. Feeling bad for the crash? Here's some cash for the good cause. Greetings from Germany and best regards from the German restream. Guten Tag? I believe it would be
Guten
morning.
Tag.
Yeah. I think it's about 8 a.m. there. So, Guten Tag. Or Morgan. Guten Morgen. To you as
Ohayo
well.
gozaimashita.
It's like noon or 3 p.m.
Oh, okay. That would just be konnichiwa then.
Yeah.
Greetings. If you notice, I'm just mashing the sword button in case anything gets near me, because then it'll just immediately die. But I'm moving my shots in a specific way.
I'm picking up a large-scale enemy inbound. Looks to be 2.8 clicks southwest of us.
Oh, whoops. That is a cutscene. There we go.
お、なんか大きいですね。
Wait a minute. I did not use the right item. There it is. Alright, I should be able to get it before my buffs end. Yeah, we got it. Good. Oh, I got the level up there too, so that's an early level up.
お、派手に爆
Probably
発し
because
た。
of the safety save.
Wait, I'm still picking up a large enemy
The little level 2 enemies, yeah.
What on? If it's that big, we should be able to.
There's one time where I just for some reason didn't get a level here, and I was like, what? So I
で
went
か
into
い
like
な。
Adam being level 16
EMP
at
発
one
生
point,
期
and
で
that
す。
was not a fun time.
Huge.
So I'm level 14 instead of being 13 going to 14 to this, so I'm going to do a little extra damage when we go to fight the orbs. This thing is Grug. He is a gigantic metal whale thing, I would say. But also he's not a whale because he can stand.
Command is attempting to launch a satellite laser strike.
But that'll come into play later. Basically, it's an ancient machine that was marooned because it It doesn't like being on land, but wants to be on land. It's kind of like allergic to land. It wants to destroy everything because of it. That's the way I see it. Other than that, it's just going to be a lot of this for the next little bit. So the floor is yours, BGG, for whatever you'd like to say.
Well, I would like to say and just reiterate once more that we are questing for glory, hope and healing too, benefiting NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness. Be sure to
ああ、確かに
look
ね、
into them.
ダライアス
They
か。
are
確かにそうかもしれない。
amazing
他にもまあ、
charity
いろいろな
nation's largest
シューティング
grassroots
ゲーム
mental
の
health organization
い
whose
かに
work is
も
focused
だろ
on
これ
three
みたいなオマー
pillars:
ジュ
education and support,
多々あ
awareness,
りますよね。
advocacy. What does that mean? Well, awareness, big one. NAMI participates in nationwide awareness opportunities like Mental Health Month, Suicide Prevention Month, Mental Illness Awareness Week. NAMI has partnerships with a wide range of companies and organizations. For example, Fox Sports and Google, that NAMI uses to get their name and mission in front of new audiences. And we are here supporting that with these wonderful speedrunners doing their awesome. Look at this guy. Look at him. Look at this amazing Casa.
Casa means umbrella.
この EMP 発生器くんは、来週のチョコを破壊して、本体のコアにダメージを通して破壊できるようになるみたいな、まあちょっと時間がかかる大ボスっぽい感じのギミックがありますね。
And you can work towards bid wars to name characters or different challenges for different games. So you get to support a great organization. And you get entered to win a prize, assuming that the amount is at the right amount. Right now, Super Retro Trio Plus 3-in-1 system is the current prize at $15 minimum.
I'm sorry, I got the funky camera just now.
No worries. And of course, at the same time, also putting it towards a challenge or bid war of your choice.
Having trouble over there? Are you Yorha?
My personal fingers crossed one right now is Lost Odyssey View Mama cutscene. Gotta get it. It's almost there. 170 out of 200. That's just a little taparoo.
I would like to say that we're almost done with this segment, but we're not. We're gonna shoot a railgun into its mouth a couple times, and then do a bit more of the shoot 'em up, and then we'll be back to your regular scheduled near
ま
automata.
たなんかでっかいメカだ。
I intentionally did that bad shot because it moves dialogue.
Alright, 迎撃砲で敵の口内を
timing the
狙
shots
い撃
after
ち
you get the
し
first one
ま
in its
す。
mouth. You can just mash the R1 button. Oh, here we go. Right here. Watch.
今開い
So
てるね。
every
ここ
shot
を
after
狙
this
い
will
撃ち。
immediately get into its mouth. And you only need to get 3
いいで
shots.
すね。
And now you just move on.
Wow.
で、3回ぶち当てたので、ストーリー
The
が
game
進
was made
行
for
します。
speedrunning. What can I say? Except for when it does the things it does. Like soft locking on me just trying to get into my aircraft. Though to be fair, I was trying to make use of a
再
Eh,
fast
び
animation, and
発
that's
生器を
what
破
caused
壊
it to
して
happen.
い
So
きま
that's
す。
it's the what's the word? It's the risk I take for being fast.
Well, if your claim of it was made for speedrunning is true, and you try to do things fast and the game crashes, well, was it really made for speedrunning?
No, I'm just trying to make myself feel better.
うん、このいくらの破壊の仕様が
All right.
よくわ
So
かんない
now I
な。
just have to kill off 2 more orbs, and then we are finally done with this segment.
まあいい
And then
や。
we'll have some more boss fights. I also get a tiny little bit of a break because in one of the boss fights, I
先
can't
ほ
damage
ど
him
までは
until
9S 君が、
he
一
does a
緒に
certain
追撃し
trigger,
てくれていたんですけど、今
and
回は
then
ツビ短期
yeah,
で
and then I can actually damage him. So I just
落
hide
とさな
behind
け
a
れば
wall
な
for a
り
bit
ま
and
せん。
just kind of put my controller down.
But I need you to destroy the EMP unit on that thing's back.
More on that in about 5 minutes or so. But other than that, it's just your usual just shoot and slash.
あ、ありがとうございます。白っぽいイクラが、射撃で壊せ
Oh,
る。
no worries.
弾同士で壊せ
I was just
る
gonna ask if there are ways to
けど、
expedite
黒い
this
のは
whole
射撃
auto
弾では
scroller type
壊せない。
I wish.
ただ、その弾で
I'm assuming
壊
that
せな
just,
い
you
の
know,
は
as long as
飛
you're
行ユ
doing
ニ
the
ッ
bare
トの
minimum damage,
剣
you're
で
gonna
壊す
get
ことが
the
で
orbs
きます
down,
よ
and
との
that's
こと
gonna
です。ありがとうござい
bring
ま
us
す。
into the fight
Oh,
for
I'm
the
で、
next
そもそも
phase
そ
then.
れ自体も、
Yes. I'm trying to
戦闘
make
開
it
始
as
前
fast as
の
possible, but I did a bad.
ポットのカスタマイズで変更ができると
Alright,
いう感
hopefully,
じみ
okay, the
たい
game is
で
being
す
nice to
ね
me.。
情報提供あり
Oh,
がと
I
うご
need
ざい
to
ま
use
す。
one of these. There we go. So normally what I did there would be I would try to kill both the orbs at the same time. There's a tight window, but you can do it. I moved away from one of my orbs before it was even destroyed, and I'm like, okay, that's not what's intended. And so I kind of paid the price for that. Alright, so we've got one more of those orbs left. After that is done, we finally beat him because he'll be able to be attacked by a bunch of torpedoes that 9S is controlling, and it'll finally die. Which is sad, because all it wanted to do was come back to land.
But isn't it not allergic to land?
It's definitely allergic to land, but it wants to be on land. If people have played Near Replicant, it's kind of like that one storyline with the
いっぱい
girl in
イ
the
クラ
boat.
が飛んでいる。
It was a long time ago when I played that one, so I don't remember that.
It's actually part of the new game.
I played the
it-
PS3, so near Gestalt.
Yes, so that story is actually a new addition for just that version.
Oh, so just the remaster only.
Yes.
Interesting. I didn't know it actually had additional content. I thought it was just the remaster of the Japanese version, Replicant, which you play as the son, and then of course, in Gestalt you play as the dad.
There's also a new ending and extra. I need to make sure I do this. There we go. There's a new ending as well.
Oh, very interesting. A lot more content than I thought.
Yes, Replicant is actually very much worth it. So you're saying the guy is actually
倒したかな
I have heard that they updated the combat to be basically near automata instead of the traditional Gestalt replicant combat.
It is a lot more fluid, yes. It feels a
ニー
lot
ヤ
better.
はビットないですね。こちらのタイトルは
But
な
it
いです
still。has its own kind of personality.
今回、ほとんどビット存在するんですけども、数少ないタイトルとなっております。
We're finally done with the auto scroller. We can continue back to the actual game.
Roger that. In regards to the giant machine that attacked the shore, it ceased its resistance 8 hours ago following your missile strike.
8 hours?
All right.
However, its
I'm just
EMP
moving my
threat
way.
knocked out comms all across the
So
region.
the game at this point, we are looking for 9S because he got blown away after the explosion for beating Grug here, and
About that.
we use these things called black box readings, which every Yorha unit has. to try and track him down, but it's very weak, so we're not able to actually pinpoint it. And so we're told that we should get something called a dynamic scanner, but if you know where you're going in the game, you actually don't need that scanner at all, because for some reason the trigger to continue the story is just already active from the get-go. And that trigger is just getting to the elevator where the dynamic scanner would take you.
I find that really interesting because it kind of transcends the expectation that you need to do all the storyline triggers one after the other. You know, if you just find him, you find him. You know, if you go to where he's at, then you're good. So it doesn't force you to do an arbitrary trigger that essentially serves nothing from a lore perspective.
It's like, you can use this, but you don't have to if you're able to just like kind of scope it out yourself.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and speaking of which, here's the copy
地
signal.
下洞窟の脇道の先にあるエレベーターで地下に降りたことで複製された街にたどり着きました。
I was just trying to stop myself from slow walking into a cutscene. Okay, so this is the boss fight I said I got to AFK in.
Cutscene skips are not considered glitches for the purpose of this run.
No. So we still
アダム
do the
で
normal,
す
like,
ね。
press pause and X to skip.
だから
What we're
登
doing
場
is
する
we're
たびに
closing
服が
distance instead
増え
of
てい
slow
く。
walking into the cutscene. We're just like kind of jumping into it instead.
Right. Yeah. That's kind of what I wanted to clarify, because to me it seemed natural, but to someone else they might think, oh, you're skipping this cutscene. That's
草間弥生
you know,
インフィニティ
an
ネット
animation
の
that
こと
must be a glitch. But yeah, that is interesting. You're just kind of pushing yourself a little closer, because it's not like you're doing some sort of forced action that glitches you through a wall or something. You're just jumping
アダ
off.
ムとは
Anybody
イ
can
ベン
do
トを
that,
挟んで
and
合計
you know,
参
kind of get
戦
a
し
shorter
ま
scene
す。
there.
今は、
Exactly.
とりあえず
Oh,
お話が終わる
back
ま
behind
で
that wall.
生き残っていたいの
So
で、
here's the discrepancy I was talking
回
about.
避に
So
専
if
念
you see,
し
I'm
て、
level 16 and Adam is level 25. So he's a full 9 levels above me. I think by the end of the speedrun, I'm going to be 18 or 19. I think you can hit 20 if you're lucky. And the final boss, Eve, will be level 30.
Oh, I thought you said something like 50. Maybe it's just
No,
a
no,
special
no.
boss.
No,
So that's not that big of a difference then.
those kind of level discrepancies come in later on, like ending C, D, and E. Because, as a reminder about Nier Automata, ending A is actually a very long tutorial. And then you get the 9S tutorial. So
ね、
basically,
もう完全
you
な
get
アン
the
チ、
2B tutorial, how to play 2B. And then
安
you get
全
this
地帯でアダム
9S
君の
tutorial,
話を
which is
聞い
the
てん
B
のか
route.
聞いてないんだ
And
が、
then you get to play the real game, ending C, E, or C, D, and E, which are the real game. Pretty long tutorials, if I might say so.
Let us embrace death.
And
All right.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm just I say that when I start fighting. Oh, I got hit. My dodge does not want to go off today.
I don't have time for you.
そう、一部で大人気のメガネ男子なんだな。2戦目、3戦目はまあ、同じように普通に攻めて問題ないです。
All right, here comes the best boss song, in my opinion.
ですね、レベル差があると
Unfortunately,
入
that's
りに
really
くい
bad
ですね。
because
レベル
I do
補
a
正
lot
があ
of
っ
damage.
て、
Wow.
与えるダメージが減ったり増えたりするだけでなく、受けるダメージも減ったり増えたりしちゃうので、
Absolutely obliterated.
Yup.
大変ですね。
To be or not to be, that is
終わっ
the
ちゃったけ
Adam.
ど。
There's a actual $5 donation from Iron Mog who says, "Good luck, Casa. You're a legend. BGG, you aren't too shabby yourself." Wow. BGG love.
Wow.
Thanks everyone for the event and for supporting Nami, a truly great cause. Hey chat and runners and hosts. So hey chat, we're talking to you. And runners and hosts, what other runs are you looking forward to? We actually answered this earlier ourselves. Personally, I'm a big Final Fantasy nut, so Final Fantasy VII Remake, super hyped for that one. And Casa?
物語
Mine
も
is
そろそ
Beat
ろ
of the
終
Beyond because
盤
my boy
です
Palmer.
ね。
Who boy?
I'm
RTA
excited.
も終わ
I'm
りが
so
近づい
excited. You
て
don't
きてい
understand.
ま
I hope
す。
Palmer can hear me because I am looking forward to the best that he can give me.
That is 1:15 a.m. PST. Sorry, EST to 7:15 EST on Thursday, November 11th. He is covering the graveyard shift.
Something tells me this is going to involve a lot of killing.
So unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna meet estimate because of that soft lock.
Suppose he might.
Unfortunately, that was a pretty big time loss.
Can you hear me?
Well,
But
good luck ever getting into an event after this.
Do you need something?
Not
this game
hitting
has gotten in
estimate.
twice.
Trends?
It's like you keep bringing me back, man. I don't know what to tell you.
2 days ago, I was constantly machines that disconnected themselves.
Oh, it's okay.
They wanted to discuss a peace treaty.
No kidding.
Apparently, they're seeking to form an alliance of some kind with our village.
If that's what they want, why don't they
All
move
right,
in?
so
I believe they're working on building.
I think my prediction is going to be, I think at 2:15, maybe at the worst at 2:18.
I can give you the coordinates if you'd like.
Please.
I was actually planning to go speak with them myself, you know. Maybe we can meet up over there?
Sounds good.
All right, let's go. Something about teleporting into existence is my favorite thing.
さあ、工場ですね。
All right. I'm probably going to focus a lot in this area because the boss fight could kill me. And I don't want to accidentally get smushed by these iron presses that are a one-shot kill.
It certainly does.
But other than that, that won't be for a little bit. So,
Well,
what
there is-
has been... Oh, go ahead.
I was going to
Definitely.
say there is a little bit of an upset on the Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 2.
司祭と信者の皆さんですね。
I may have accidentally hit the enemy.
Can you accidentally hit Pavel?
Pascal, yes.
Pascal,
Watch
sorry.
This. Hee.
こらこら。
Oh yeah, there's a lot of really good runs this event.
しょうがない。ゆっくり
I
歩いてる
watched
からね。
TCA just before
だ
this
からっ
because
て
I was
パスカル
excited
より
about
攻
that.
撃しちゃダメよ。
I am going to watch the Golden Sun run while I go to sleep. Probably look around the Grand Raid after this. And
エレベー
again,
ター
Beyond
で
the Beyond
工
by
場の
Palmer
地下へ
is
降
going
り
to be
ていきま
great.
す。
If you guys don't know what that game is, I implore you, do not look it up. You are to come to the run and watch it as is.
It's better to watch the speed run than play that game.
No doing your homework before the game. Don't do it. You don't know what the game is good. Exactly. All right, so yeah, all these machines here disconnect
Wow.
themselves from the server, much
Shiroi.
like Adam did, and they created a cult. And we're gonna be talking to, well, they're gonna show us their true intentions in a second here. We're sacrifices.
司祭様だ。
But I don't take too kindly
連れ
to
て
that,
きて
so
くれた
I'm
わけ
gonna say
で、
no.
競争があえたわけだけど、ああ、狂った機械生命体の群れです。
Less talk, more running.
I'm just
一定
doing
数
my
倒
best
す
to
と、
deal a lot of damage here to open up
まあ、
the
次
elevator.
に進めるので、まずは倒しましょう。
Is it just X amount of enemies killed, or
I believe it is, yeah. There it is. Alright, come on. There we go. Push the button. They're coming for me. They're coming in hot. Alright, it should be open now. Let's go. There we go. Hey, it's actually rather quick. Oh, yeah, we already did the self-destruct.
さあ、脱出したいですね。
This is an RPG. It's called an action RPG. We get levels. We have experience, stats, equipment, all that stuff. Everything that makes a funny RPG, including a wonderful story that makes you think. Really makes you think.
technically a JRPG still?
Yep, it is definitely a JRPG. So there is a unique enemies here. There's two of them. There's
め
the
っ
Reapers
ちゃ見にくいな、
and
こ
the
こ。
Bombers. The Bombers
めっ
are
ちゃ
the
カメラが
scariest enemies
遠
to
い。
me because they just pop and run into your face with a bomb in their hands, and then they just explode your body. There's gonna be one showing up here in just a moment. There we go. We made sure that they didn't touch us. So, I was trying real hard to practice a specific jump for this factory, but I wasn't able to get it done. It only saves about, like, 7 seconds, so it's not that big of a loss, but I'm sad that I couldn't do it for you guys. Okay, we're gonna jump here. These are the presses that are a one-shot kill. So, right here, I would do a
One-shot
series
kill?
of jumps. Yeah, they are one-shot kills.
That's impressive.
この上から下に
Alright,
落ち
so
て
you
き
don't
てた
actually have to fight.
プレス機ですね。
Oh.
プレス機に挟まると即死ですので、絶対に挟まりたく
The,
な
the
い。
benefit of doing the skip is these guys won't be here. But they're not that much of an issue because I know where they're going to spawn, so I can just kind of walk around them. Alright. And that's pretty much the hardest part. There is one more set of iron presses we're going to have to go by. They're kind of spooky, but it shouldn't be that much of an issue. I'm pretty careful when it comes to them because of one time I lost a run to them. Alright. Right here. I'm just gonna let them... Yeah, there we go. I count to... Oh, no. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're just gonna let them do their thing. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. We're gonna jump again. I died. No way.
おお。
Oh, no. I don't know how much time that loses. I don't know how much time that loses. Oh, no. Please, where does it take me? Where does it take me?
That was
こ
a
れは、
very
ど
small
っから
punch
にな
to
る
death.
かな。
Where does it take me? Okay, good. Wait, where am I?
ああ、ここか。じゃあ、大丈
Where
夫
am
か
I?
な。
Oh, this is the beginning of the whole factory segment. Oh, that's rough.
まあまあ、そんなに
So
そん
the
なに
past
で
like
すね。
2 minutes
戻っ
started
ちゃっ
over.
てはいますけども。
That's unfortunate. I got hit by one of the bombers at the tip of my jump. So it got me
まあ
locked
せ
to
い
a
ぜい
spot,
5
and then
分、
another bomber
5分ない
chopped
くらい
down where I was as I was
で
waiting
済
for
むん
the
じゃない
other
かな。
platform to go down so it didn't kill me. And I should have healed, but I didn't. Alright.
It's just more time with Casa. Remember that.
More time with me, yeah. I'm just letting the person who's running after me get a little bit more time to get prepared. That's it. I'm just showing you how, Oh!
What you don't know is this is also a showcase on what not to do.
If you could see my face right now.
For those budding speedrunners out there, you know, that are interested in this run, this is a showcase on common mistakes that can be made, and he's just
辛い
letting you know
な
how
ぁ。
to
辛いなぁ、これ。
not avoid
なかなか
Yeah. What
process of
happened there was
elimination.
挟まれれ
the
ば
camera
即
angle
死で
changed abruptly,
すし、
and I was holding
敵
up
の中には自爆して
and
く
was
る
trying to hold back,
のもいま
but
す
it
し、
ended
で、
up
まあ自
her
爆は
going
当
right
然ダメー
anyway
ジでかい
and
し
just
ね。
getting her foot touched by the press. If her foot
嫌
gets
です
touched by
ね。
the press,
すぐ
it counts as touching the entire body and it kills you.
Oh,
ある程度の場所で
It's
セーブができてる
awful.
とはいえ、
my pixel.
とはい
It
え、
happened in one of my runs. I was just like, all right, I'm waiting for it, and then the tiniest piece of the heel got touched. And it's like, all right, game over. I'm like, excuse me? Wait, what? Hello? Well, that's not what I want to do at all. But that worked out. Oh, no, it did not work out. No, you don't. All right, we're going to... Wait, it's not here. It's the next part. All right. Now we go. All right.
So if you avoid all those presses without getting hit, is that impressive or unimpressive?
It leaves a lasting impression. I'm getting very unlucky. There we go.
おー、やだなぁ。なんとか先へ進みたいですね。
I've never seen them stacked up like that before.
They learned some tricks from World of Final Fantasy.
Ah, I love that game with a passion. It's such a good game.
I have to wholeheartedly agree.
I'm just gonna show people how I platform. That's how this is, right? All right, time to be careful. This is the scary one. All right, go. 1, 2. One, 2. All right, we're safe. There's nothing to kill us anymore.
今のとこ見えにくすぎでしょ。
I'm not kidding. Like that is actually the scariest part of the run. We're done. We can actually end the game now.
And now everybody knows exactly what to and not to do.
All
Thank
right.
you for that showcase.
As one I definitely wanted to show off. I'm the best teacher ever. Yeah. Do not do what I do. Alright, so we have a series of boss rushes. So we have this guy again, then a weird metal orb, and then the metal orb, and then Eve. I take back my estimate of when to finish. It's gonna be maybe a 220.
大型
222,
多脚兵器
I
で
apologize.
すね。
So I have to wait for 9S to hack his shield, so I'm just kind of running around and not taking damage.
Large energy supply detected within this factory. Proposal: energy source should be destroyed.
9S,
been keeping an eye on you. I'm gonna shut off power to the factory now.
Do it!
Factory system at 80% control. Hang in there, 2B. 90%. 92. 95. 98.
All right. It's time to fight here. Let's go. All
こ
right.
今、バリアが解除されたかな。この時に
All right.
攻撃を
Twist back.
特に足ですね。この辺に入れて、相手をガンガン削りたい。
There we go. All right. Now stand up, boss. Let's go. All right.
はい、
Moving
いい
our
で
way
す
to the
ね。
final boss. Slowly but surely.
さあ、脱出しましょ
We just have to make our way through the Hall of Sorrow. I say that because of the poor little robots that we're gonna see.
I just want to make one final comment about the current prize for this game, which I believe entry ends at the end of this run. So if you wanted to have a chance to win the Super Retro Trio Plus 3-in-1 system, that's NES, Super NES, and Genesis, you have until the end of this run, and we are just about there. And of course, we also have the bid war for Golden Sun Dark Dawn named Matthew, which has a very commanding lead for OPT at $500.54. So that would be quite a leap. But if you wanted that name, it is yours as long as you get in before the end of this run. And of course, if you wanted to support Nami and you wanted to give $15 or more, you would be entered in for that Super Retro Trio.
う。機械生命体が
which
マグ
ends
マ
at
の
the end of
中
this
へ
run
落ちてい
for
く。
that giveaway. So just keep those in mind. They are going hot.
Oh, whoops. I let go of it. Ah, there we go.
なんかイベントシーンが入った。あれはイユかな。アダムがいませんでしたね。
No thanks.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna head to the resistance camp. We're gonna do a force fight there, and then it's straight up just into boss rushes.
I see.
A lot of it's gonna just be me trying not to die because I am very squishy.
Say again? I'm not receiving.
We're gonna stay away from these robots because they now have the ability to electrically charge in their vicinity.
Let's move.
これはレジスタンスキャンプに向かっているのかな。
So what has been your favorite part of this run, other than watching me die?
I love how you're solo level and just melt bosses. It's cool because I remember bosses taking quite a bit of time, and you can see that with like auto scroller bosses like the Leviathan. It just kind of took time, and there's nothing you can really do to make that go very much faster because it's just wait until the phase and then do the thing and then wait until the phase and then do the
あ、
thing and then do the
燃え
extra
てい
scroll and
る。
do the thing. When it comes to a boss that you can hit them with, it just
なんてことで
and
しょう
I
か。
always find that the most interesting thing about any kind of speedrun, especially an RPG,
レジスタン
because
スキャンプ
power
が
is
機械
very
生命
important
体の群れ
in
に
an
襲
RPG
われて
speedrun.
いま
Need to
す。
have power somewhere. And a lot of times RPG speedruns can just kind of be like play the game but faster, and there's nothing really that you're kind of exploiting to maximize damage output other than just using the abilities that are stronger. And so it's always interesting to see how you circumvent that gap in an RPG speedrun. And I love how the items that you use, you know, the consumables often are just so underrated in a lot of playthroughs of video games. So seeing those consumables just absolutely tear through everything is really interesting.
As you can see, I'm very squishy. Everything's level 26 on, and I'm level 17 still. Alright, there's one little guy, or I guess not so little. Alright, I should hit level 18 off of that. I did not. Okay. Well then, I'm going to definitely hit the level on the boss, but doing the boss is going to be just a tiny bit slower than usual. But like I said, it's this guy again. But this time he's a little stronger.
So what's the cause
さ
of that
さっ
level
きも
differentiation?
い
Is
ま
it
し
just
たね。
because there's some timed events where you can kill more things, or is there something specific going on
あ
with
ちょっと
multiplayer?
イクラの
The
玉
game
も
is
心な
expecting
しか
you
早い
to
気がするね。
explore a bit more.
Well, no, I mean in the speed run. Like, why would you
Oh.
sometimes be 17 here, then 16 another time, or a different run? What is it from the speed run perspective?
Oh, it's allies can take the kills on your enemies, and if they do that, you don't get the experience.
Gosh darn kill stealers even in near Automata. Isn't that the worst?
近くの雑魚、小型の機械生命体たちが呼び寄せられていますね。めんどくさい。
Alright, there we go. Get out of my way. Where is it? Where's the orb?
いっぱいいるね。やだね。
Okay.
Is the item route very strict, or do you have some leeway?
Oh, I have a lot of leeway. Alright, I got level 18. Now we're fighting this thing. We no longer have
い
those
け
little
ま
robots
した
getting
ね
in our。way.
飛ばされてたけど。
They were the biggest issue in that last fight. Oh,
You okay? I'm fine.
alright. We gotta get some items off
こ
again.
れはなんだ高い構成救助兵器かな。機械生命体の残骸が山ほどくっついていますね。やだね。 ダメージも嫌だな。でっかくさすがに。
Alright. He's giving bad patterns.
いくらの攻撃もいかにも終盤のボスって感じの
No, fortunately, there's like really nothing I can do about it.
規則正しいパターンがありつつめんどくさい形。
He's doing it again. Not like this. Oh wait, that's a good one. Alright. Now I wait for him to do his thing, get a little cutscene, and then we're gonna move our way on to Pascal's village for a second to go help them. Do another boss there, and then we go straight into the final boss.
They're still coming? What do we do? There's too many.
I think I'm gonna be level 19. by the
パ
end
ス
of
カ
this.
ルの村へ行きますかね。
Pascal?
But yeah, so basically, EXP throughout the entire run. If 9S kills anything, he's stealing EXP from me. How dare he?
And he was supposed to be your friend.
I like to think that he's my child because
はじめの
Mama
頃は
to
野
E
生
over
動
here.
物
I
の
mean,
背中に
B,
乗って移動したりしてたのに、なんか
people
大変
understand
な
that
こと
you
になっ
know.
てしまいましたね。
Alright. I just need to use more items.
They're here.
It seems the machines on the network have
What's
gone
happening here?
They sealed
Ooh,
off the entrance.
I'm being attacked. Very hardcore.
But with these weapons, there's only so much we can do.
Let's take these guys out first.
ね
Alright, hit
バリ
level 19,
ケー
so
ド
that's
の
good.
前にいる機械生命体を全部倒します。蛇みたいなのは射撃を当て続けるとバラバラになるので、コ
Okay,
ア
cool. It
だ
died
け
first
殴って
rotation.
終
So
わ
now
り。
we can just go straight to the final boss.
You saved us. Oh, thank you so much.
What happened here?
廃墟都市の中央部の方へ向かっていきま
Good
しょ
luck.
う。
It took a little bit longer to get here, but we're finally here.
次がラスボス戦ですね。
To be fair,
Unfortunately,
the big one wasn't your fault.
I need to locate Eve's current position.
this is true. Also, that was the perfect plunge.
We'll take care of Eve.
You just worry about keeping the village safe, okay?
Do be careful.
We made it here to Eve before he actually spawned. Alright. I'm gonna dodge this first attack 'cause he's gonna plunge.
はい、ラスボスのイユ
Alright,
で
and
す。
now we actually fight.
前半戦と後半戦に分かれております。まあ、有効な戦法がちょっと違う感じですね。腕か。腕に、なんか、強化が入っている感じかな。機械生命体の残骸のおかげで。
Alright, I need to get up there somehow.
お兄ちゃんをね、
I
こ
was
の
trying to avoid
2B ちゃんは
this, but
見事
unfortunately
に
it
ぶ
did
ち
not.
殺してた気がするわけだけど。
And that happened.
その
Oh,
せ
that
いかな。
sucks when that happens. I just have to take damage. Oh, that didn't work either. Oh my god, 2B, come on. Doesn't help that. Alright, let's actually get up. Alright, there he is. So that was slow, unfortunately. Just couldn't get up there. Wait, what? Oh, wait.
うお。
Oh, what the heck? That was weird. So he definitely grabbed me, but
カ
for
メラ
some
の位
reason
置も
the
よるけ
attack
ど派手だ
animation
な。やっぱり。
didn't touch me.
He's absorbing the life force of whatever's left on the network.
Damn it! We'll never get anywhere like this. I'm going to try hacking in the
後半かな。
Back me up, 2B.
On it. Protecting Unit 9S while he hacks the system.
The enemy is connected to a vast network. Analysis. The actions of Unit 9S have an unacceptably low probability of success. Proposal. Unit 2B should abandon. Unit 9S and say
If 9S says he can do it, then he will!
Okay, we're almost there. Okay, we're entering final phase. Whew. So get ready on time. Wow.
あ
this
ら、
is,
いよいよ腕
not
が
the
ちぎれ
greatest
ちゃって
run.
るな。うわ、出た。
A win.
これで、ここを倒せば、いよいよ終わりなんですが。いやー、やだね。間をすり抜けようっていう感じのやつ、壁みたいなね、イクラと、そうじゃない。まあ直線上といえば直線上に飛んでくる、イクラの2種類かな。なるほど。近接がエラーで使えなくて、自分で殴りに行けないから、ポットが、頑張って射撃してもらっている。
Wait. It dropped my inputs.
Ah!
Oh no.
あわわ。
Where does the
You
fight
just-
start? I'm just having
Hopefully-
all of the bad luck this game. Oh
Hopefully you
no.
can start mid-phase.
I'm really hoping, yeah. We'll find out in a second here. Yeah. This is
なかなかね、
this is my
何が
best
当た
speed
っ
run.
て
Keep in mind, like
削れちゃったんだ
my
わ。
time. Oh. It's
って
the,
いうのもよくわかんない。難しいな。
okay, it is at the phase.
え
We're good
I
there.
think you
まあ、
would have
後
been
半
fine
から
without
です
the
ね。
crash.
Yeah, I think it just like kind of took the momentum away, which is fine.
レベル差も結構あるので、11あるんで、まあ、一撃で受けるダメージも大きいですよね、どうしても。いくらバフを入れてると言ってもっていう。3回かな ?3 回当たるとダメですね。
Where's range defense? There it is.
いや、ごめんって。
There we go. All right. We're in the final phase.
うわー、やだやだ。
Whew.
You got
さあ、いいように頑張って
I gotta
倒したい
say,
ですね。
this is my worst run. But that's fine. We all have. This is exactly how speedrunning goes. Like you have your good and your bad runs.
射撃にエラーが起きちゃってるみたいですね、どうやらね。きついきつい。なかなか、いやー、嫌ですね、これ。
Alright,
思うよう
we're
に
almost done.
ことが進ま
Get
な
ready
い。
for time. So time is when the cutscene for
さあ、
9S
とどめを
starts here.
刺すの。
So,
とどめを刺して、今回は A なので、まあ関係ないからいいけど、一応武器とか装備とか衣装とかその辺をここで確認しとくといいですね。
I'd like to thank everybody
まあ
for
今回は
joining
関係
us
ない
on
です
this
けど
journey.
ね。
And time. Alright, that was a
あ
tough
ら、
one at the end
9S の
there.
目が
I
赤
think
か
it
っ
gave
た
me a run for
ね。
my money.
あれは
It
良くない
definitely
です
also
ね。
lived up to the
というわけ
characters
で、
that I've had.
エンディングでした。タイマーもストップしております。グッドゲーム
I
GG。
appreciate Question for Glory for letting me run this.
え
It's
ー
been a hot
この物語
minute,
の
but I
結
had a lot
末
of
は
fun with
君の
it.
目
I
で
hope you
確
guys
かめ
also enjoyed
よ
watching it.
う。残り4種類あるぞ。ね、私
If you
も
want to
ね、
take it
サントラ
away,
と設定
BG
使用集を
Yourself
買っ
first, the
て、
floor is yours.
Well done,
ソフトまで買ってあるのに
GG.
肝心
Thank
の
you
ハー
for
ド
that
を、対応
awesome
ハードを
awesome
持っ
run,
てないとか
Casa.
いう、
I
この
enjoyed
ね、
all of it.
な
The
の
Art
で、
of
な
Auto
ん
is a
とかや
fantastic
りたい
game.
で
Kasa's
す
a
ね。
great
はい。
person and a great runner. So it was just win-win. This is Questing for Glory, Hope and Healing 2,
ニア
supporting
オート
not
マ
only
タ
the
ですね。
National Alliance for Mental Illness, we have
こ
all
ち
sorts
ら
of
は
runs
プレイス
lined
テー
up
シ
for
ョン
you
4、
all week long.
マイク
If
ロ
you're
ソ
just
フト
starting, there's a
Windows、
ton
Steam で
on
すね。
deck
と、
right now is Golden
Xbox
Sun,
One で遊ぶ
Arcdawn,
ことができます。もちろん
Hyperdimension
互換があれば、
Neptunia Rebirth 2,
他の機種でも
Sister
遊べます。
Generation,
いろいろなので遊べ
following
ま
right
す。
after,
素晴ら
and
しいね。
East Origin after that.
そして、他にも、まあ、大人気タイトルなので、いろいろなゲームとコラボもしてたりして、まあ、中でも言いましたけど、ソウルキャリバー6とコラボしてたりもしますね。その辺もぜひチェックしてみてくださいね。というわけで、ニーアオートマタでした。では、次のタイトルの準備に移りますので、しばらくお待ちください。